I've got frogs, I got soft plastics, I've got some line, I got spinner baits, I've got tons of hard baits. We're going to run about 10 o'clock tonight. There will be a giveaway every hour on the hour. So giveaway at 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we also will have a buyer's appreciation giveaway. So got lots of good stuff tonight. Everything from Lucky Craft, Strike King, Lucky Strike. I got Baby Minus Ones. Some are custom painted. I've got Bandits. Uh, Lots of top water. I've got some lipless, some old school Yozuris. That's right. Go Big Orange. I did see the safety step on the kicker. Did see that. By the way, I had a couple orders last week. I left some stuff out, and I've reached out to guys on accident. And if that happened to you, just send me a message. If you order the show, I'll throw it in there. So things happen when you sell 200 baits at a time. But hey, let's kick this off. Gotta get my Gatorade. Let me get rid of this Zen for now. But let's kick the show off with a giveaway. So here's a little special deal I picked up from Bass Pro Shop. This is actually a striking color. This is called Sunrise Shad. And you can only get this at Bass Pro Shops. I don't even know they offer it online. But it's very similar to that color I love, chartreuse and purple. So let's go and throw that up for the first follower giveaway for the night. And it is running now. So all you got to do is hit the follow button. You'll be entered in this giveaway. I think there's like $10 new. So I'm gonna write on here giveaway one. And we're ready. So you guys let me know what y'all looking for. We can run some plastics, we can run hard baits, spinner baits. I'll tell you what, I think I'm gonna dig into my box below me. How about a couple frogs? Chatterbaits? Chatterbaits has been called, so that's what we'll run here. I've got I got some jackhammers. Heard that? I do got frogs. You want to run frogs or bladed jigs? It doesn't matter to me. We're gonna run everything, so might want to stay in here. Uh, I'll run bladed jig then frog. All right, maybe some spinner baits. I got tons of shallow cranks. I don't have any Crush City. I sure don't, Eric. All right, let me get rid of this gum. All right, here is two Strike King Thunder Crickets, black and red. We're gonna run these together. I believe these are 3/8 ounce. They're not the tungsten, but they do have the old owner hook in them. They were quit using owner hooks this year. So black and red Thunder Crickets. Gonna run that on our hard bait. So I'm gonna start the auction. We're gonna do 20 seconds sudden death all night. Here we go. 20 seconds. Two Thunder Crickets, black and red blade. Two Thunder Crickets, black, red blade. Or black and red blade, and black and red skirt. That's weird. I've never seen that. Okay. And we have a first time buyer. So if you're a first time buyer on the channel, on my end, you get a free bait in your package. I'll put that out to you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I noticed something. I've never seen this before, ever. Look at this Thunder Cricket. It has a double blade on it. I've never seen that happen. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I don't like to do stuff like that. If something's got an issue, you can take that off. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to throw you a Z-Man green pumpkin half-ounce chatterbait in there on top of your free bait. So I like the Thunder Cricket actually in shallow water a whole lot better. It thumps really good. And this has got the long hook on. I think this is the TW. So man, I never have seen that. I'm sure you can take that blade off. It's like someone put a double blade on it. But it's from Strike King. So I'm going to give you a free bait, an extra free bait for that. I appreciate that. All right, let's stick with some chatterbaits. See what else we got in here. Let's do this. Oh, I got some buzz baits. Y'all paying attention? How about a Cavitron buzz bait? A white one. I'd say this is probably about 3/8 of an ounce. If y'all know buzz baits, y'all know Cavitron. Here we go. Don't have any game hogs. I do got some Strike King Ned baits. Oh, Cavitron buzz bait white, gold blade. Got the red hook on here. I think these have been discontinued. I could be wrong. I know a lot of guys like these. And thank you, kid. There's number 2. I will be running to at least 10 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be a long show. I do got some regular jigs. Some. I'm going to stick on the bladed jigs and buzz baits. Here's a nice buzz bait. Here we go. Here's some swim jigs. These are, I'm pretty sure these are Picasso swim jigs. I could be wrong. They're either that or they're greenfish. There's 2 swim jigs here. I believe these are 3/8 ounce. Here's a nice little shad pattern. And then here's one that's chartreuse and white. Guys, getting that giveaway. Y'all got 5 seconds for the Strike King bait. Next giveaway at 7 o'clock. And let's get the winner right now. It's going to be Moss Hobbies. Thank you, Moss. All right, 2 swim jigs right here. 2 3/8 ounce. These are nice. Let's run these running together. This beautiful kind of chartreuse shad one and a shad color swim jig. Pretty sure these are Picasso. I could be wrong. They're either Picasso or they're greenfish tackle. But they got a nice shad shaped head to them. Skirt's been trimmed a little bit. Good looking swim jigs. Kid's going to take it down. Now I'll run some more bladed jigs here in a second. And you guys, let me know too. Put it in the chat what you're looking for. If I have it, we'll run it. I've got Rapala DTs. I've got some hard to get Rapalas. I've got some good hard to get Lucky Craft. I've got soft plastics too. All right, y'all ready for some jackhammers? Let's run some jackhammers real quick. Here we go. Here's a white jackhammer, no depths Buster K. Yeah, I think it is greenfish. Do you have any small crankbaits? I got a ton. What color are you looking for? What brand? All right, white jackhammer. This one was a 3/8 ounce. It's never been used. It even has the cover on the hook. Here we go. Jackhammer, 3/8. Silver blade, white. Never been used. I do got a gunfish. I sure do. So I'll put that on note. Gunfish when we get to hard baits. Accent fishing. And David, thank you so much for your purchase. Any mini swim baits, bone color? No. Hard baits or soft baits? I actually don't have either right now. Let's run some spinner baits. All right, we can do that. All right, so we've had gunfish, spinner baits, frogs. Let me run these blade jigs. Here's a stealth blade jackhammer. I believe this one's a 1/2 ounce. And that Clearwater shad. Don't sleep on the stealth blade. No, I have no Guggen squad whatsoever. No mini anything Guggen. I do got some spot sticker spinner baits. All right. Stealth blade jackhammer. Dude, this one's never been used. I've actually got another one, I think. I like the stealth blade around grass. It's really good. Now, it doesn't have the sound like a normal blade, but thank you, David. $5 on the jackhammer. Hard to beat that. A lot of people on Whatnot tonight. So, any glides? No, sir. I do not have any glides. Not tonight. Yep. Not bad for stealth blade. You know, they go for a little bit less. Uh, Here we go. Here's a nice jackhammer. This is a 3/8 one. Forgot what color this is. I actually used this one. It's kind of a threadfin shad-like color. Silver blade on it. Here we go. Another jackhammer. I'm gonna run one more jackhammer and I'm gonna move on to other stuff and we'll bounce back tonight. I've got some pretty tough to get Rapalas. I know I got a DT Fat. I might have a DT 16 Green Tiger. Got a DT Flat. Quite a bit of things. God, what's the name of this color? Is it Green Shad or something? Thank you, Ranger. It's one I use quite a bit, especially this time of year. I really get into the shad colored jackhammers. Um, I'll use a JDM color called Cold Shad all the time. 4-blade spinner baits. Yeah, Golden Shiner. Thank you, Carrie. I knew it was. I'm pretty sure it's Golden Shiner. All right, last jackhammer. Here's another one. I believe this is Spot Remover, and this is a 3/8. Again, this one's never been used. 3/8 Spot Remover jackhammer. And guys, I combine shipping, so if you order multiple baits, they'll all be shipped together. We'll do this. We'll run a couple spinner baits after this. And WV Fishing, thank you, sir. It's number 7. We're running at a good clip tonight. All right, that's enough bladed jigs. Oh, here's a good one. Here, let's run this one real quick. See if you guys like this. This is a Picasso bladed jig. I forgot the exact name they call it. I believe this is a small shock blade. It's in blue glimmer. I'm gonna say this is either a 3/8 or a half. Let's run this one. We've got a bunch of these. I'm gonna be running some bundles of bladed jigs next week. Like, buying 5, 10 at a time. Revenge buzz baits, man. If I did, I would let you know. This is a beautiful color, and I actually do like the Picasso shock blade quite a bit. Thank you, David. Hopefully, my kids decide not to raise a bunch of HE double hockey sticks tonight. I like the Revenge spinner baits. That's why I like the battle baits. They're about the closest I've seen to that. All right, spinner baits. We'll put the bladed jig box up. See what kind of spinner baits we got tonight. Spot stickers. I see one. There's a spot sticker. That's a really good one. You don't see that one very often. Here's one. Nice little golden shiner spot sticker. There's a good one. And here we go. That's a great one. That's a good Nichols. And some of these are single blades. You don't see those very. Here we go. All right. Oh, I had some Orioles in here. All right. Here we go. Here's a little spot sticker spinnerbait. All the Revenge stuff was great. Yep. Here's a little spot sticker spinnerbait. You can see it's got painted blades. And what's cool about these, they got the hidden weight down here. I believe this one's a 1/2 ounce. I think they call this color Reamer. It's very, very popular. Very kind of thread fin shady light. Yep, this is a mini me. All right, here we go. This one is a mini me. I'm a big fan of the mini me. That's actually all I've got right here is mini me's. Don't have any dirty jig spinnerbaits, Kenny. Unfortunately, I got some hanging up. Those are my those are mine. I like those quite a bit. Let's see if I can get this guy in this package. If not, I'll have to get a different one. Oh yeah. All right. Here's another mini me. This is kind of a white, a little gold in this white. White blade tandem, great color choice for the fall. I believe this again got the hidden weight. I believe this is a half ounce. Here we go. Great little spot sticker. Then I've got a really unique one. The rest of them I got are kind of a golden shiner color. I'm good, Snake Eyes. How are you, buddy? Any flat sides? Yes, we'll have some flat sides. Hey, DC made a first purchase. Thank you, DC. I'll get you a free bait with your purchase that'll be shipped out to you. Got a box of hard baits. Sometimes I send soft baits. Just give you something for my way of saying thank you. I've got tons of chomper stuff. I've been throwing them randomly in people's packages. All right, here's a little single arm mini me. So you don't see this one very often. Little golden shad, little single arm Colorado. I like these fish fast up near the surface. Here we go. Single arm Colorado. I caught a lot of fish on a regular spot sticker this year, like a chartreuse and white one. Now, if you wanted to, you could take the skirt off and make it a night spinner bait, but I like these golden shiner colors. Just a little single blade, kind of get finessey around some shallow cover. I think you kid. Just let me know, chat, anything you're looking for tonight. I've heard the calls. All right, beautiful mini me right here. Same color, two gold blades. So if you're a golden shiner guy, I love gold on them really overcast days here on Kentucky Lake. This one's definitely a half ounce. There's the hidden weight. Rapala DT or Baby One Mice. All right, I'll be digging some up. Here we go. We got one more spinner bait after this one. Picasso Aaron Martin. I don't know. Yeah, dude. Smallies love these spinner baits, especially burning them. The Baitman Special is my favorite. It's chartreuse purple, got some white blades on it. Got DT6s. All right, that'll be our next deal. We'll get some DT6s in here. Hey, thanks, Wes. It is almost spinnerbait burning time here on Kentucky Lake. As our water's cleared up, it's gotten a little tougher sometimes to get bit on a spinnerbait when you're burning it. And so I've changed my colors up and blade combinations. I feel I can get more bites. All right, here's another one, exact same one, and they have added a trailer hook. So the one good thing about the mini me, if you look here, there's a little bait education. There's not a lot of room between the hook shank and this hidden weight. I don't use a trailer on this bait. I'm fishing it fast, wanting a reaction strike. Here we go. Last one, same color. They've trimmed the skirt on this one a little bit. Still a good looking bait. And these spot stickers are made in the United States, all premium components, all handmade. A guy named Ryan Coleman's, he bought SOB lures out, and he's been making these. Thank you, kid. Appreciate that. All right, we're gonna move on to some hard baits now, possibly some frogs. Again, if you got requests, let me know. I've got a bunch of plastics down here too. We might do some bundles on plastics. The next givey will be at 7 o'clock. All right, hard bait box. What have I got in here? I said we've had asked for DPs. Got some old school Yozuri traps too. Oh, this is a. I might have put too much stuff in here for tonight. I might have done it. I got some Whopper Ploppers too, guys. All right. DT6. All right. I found one right up top here. DT6. I actually got two of them. Three DT6s right now. Well, I know I got two. I got a little special Rapala as well. I just pulled out of here. Where's my third DT6? Who's it going to be? Where we at here? Oh, oh yeah. That's something you don't see every day. Yeah. I just threw these in here, so you'll have to excuse me while I shake the baits. Here we go. All right. DT6 number one. Oh, hot mustard. Don't have a rock crawler. Don't have a smallmouth DT6. Here we go. Hot mustard DT6. Probably one of the best fish catching colors they've ever made. I've got some of these in my go-to mid shallow cranking box, which I've got like 10 shallow cranking boxes. But thank you, Wes. Barking spider issue in here tonight. I do got some little johns though. I got some like 5XDs, 6XDs. I got some balsa. I got some more thunder shads and some great colors. All right, DT6. Here we go. This one is Helsinki shad. It's got a few teeth marks on it, but nothing crazy. The hooks are still good. Bill's in great shape. DT6 Helsinki shad. It was kind of like their version of a sexy shad, but it's just a fish catching color. And I've got more DTs too. I think I got some 10s and 14s and 16s. We'll see as we go tonight. Thank you, kid. Racking them up, man. Racking them up. Thanks for the follow, Fishing Bear. Try to ship all these in little boxes. I got some jerking baits too. I got a little bit of everything. I got a Rico DT6. This is one of those discontinued colors. I think they call this one Blaze. I always get Blaze and Rusty confused, but I believe this one's Blaze. Here we go. DT6. Good little color. I mean, springtime, you want to imitate crawdad, that's just a really good one right there. I'm running a DT Fat 3 next. The old discontinued DT Fat 3 coming up next. Baiting for fish. Love that name. Thank you, sir. Neighbors walking the dog. Nice people. Baiting for fish. That's a great name. Chat's quiet tonight. I like it when the chat's rocking. We can talk fishing while we're selling baits. All right, here we go. A lot of guys been looking for these lately. Here's a Rapala DT Fat 3. What's up, Bradley? DT Fat 3 Pearl Gray Shiner. Now, they did take the sure sets off. Thank God. It makes that bait better. All right, here we go. DT Fat 3, discontinue. Why is it when I do Whatnot, I start getting notifications from all kinds of companies and fantasy football this, fantasy football that. Goodbye here. Some of these have been going for really stupid prices. And DC makes his first purchase. Thank you, DC. I think he made one earlier, actually. Sometimes, yep, once the games start ending, I won two parlays today. I would have won a third if DJ Moore could have caught 50 yards of passes. Could have had a really good day on the DraftKings. Now I don't bet much, like $3 or $4. All right, check this out. This is a Lucky Strike flat side, Lucky Strike RC flat side. You guys know this color. It's called Cabin Special. That was created by Bandit Lures for a tackle shop I worked at called the Cabin Bait and Tackle, and then other companies picked it up. Very tough to find this. This is not Lucky Craft. This is Lucky Strike RC flat side. Don't see these very often. Here we go. Good looking color here. And this thing has a rattle and a weight transfer system in it. Very similar like to the Kelly J or SKT flat side from Lucky Craft, but beautiful color. I wish I had a couple Bandit 200s in this. Jay Davis, thank you, sir. I do got some more splash tails tonight. All right, guys, you want me to stick with crankbaits or you want me to go to some top water? What we want to do? Well, we can go run some soft plastics 'cause I got a lot of that. Let's dive in. How about a DT10? Bandit people. We got some bandits. Ooh, that's a good looking flat side. Let's see. -1. Here we go. Got a custom painted -1. There's a Spro. Let's see what else. Here's an old school River City. All right. Jerk baits, bandits. Okay. Any pop art style. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, we'll run some top water. All right. Bandit 100. Bandit 100. I believe this is called this like Sparkle Shad or something. It's very similar to Sexy Shad. I always forget the name, but it's got these sparkles in it. This one is not. Gosh, Mr. Bandit. Baxter, can you? Baxter, you can just send a couple Bandit 200 to one of your painters. Heard that. Actually, I could do that. All right, Bandit 100 right here. God, what's the name of this color? Bandit 100. I want to think it's like Sparkle Ghost or something like that. I got actually a really rare one here. Yeah, Sparkle Ghost. That's it. Thank you, Mr. Bandit. No, it's not Chartreuse Shad. Chartreuse Shad's kind of clear. Thank you, Ranger. All right, how about a little Bandit Flat Max? Bandit Flat Max pre Pradco. And there's the Teats LA Shad. Just a classic one. It's a little dirty. Not no more. The DNA take sample, take it off. Here we go. LA Shad pre Pradco Flat Max. Flat Max is such a good bait. Flat Max shallow, by the way. Such a good bait. People sleep on the fall. Man, the fall is a good time for these. I did not hear what it took to win the tournament on Kentucky Lake today. I've been waiting for a call from Frost in Austin. Thank you, Kenny. All right. Here's a really cool bait. This one's different. This is a river to sea high depth crank. Kind of like a shad wrap, kind of like a muscle deep. It's a matte finish. It does have a chip in it. You know what? We're not going to run that. I'll save that for a giveaway. Here we go. Let's just do a little Spro Little John MD. I think they call this one Spooky Shad. 18.6. Is that for the Trey McKinney tournament? I had to work this morning and I had to work all day yesterday, and I ended up missing that deal. Good, good one on Spro. I got some custom painted Spros in here too. Hey, thank you, David. We're gonna run a few more cranks. We'll go to some top water for a while. Man, it was six. What was it? It's like 600 boats for that college deal, or at least 630 anglers. All right, DT10, Big Shad, Rapala DT10 and Big Shad. DT10 and Big Shad. I love this color. Rapala did a solid. Supposedly Jacob Wheeler designed this color. I gotta tell Wheeler stay out of my purple bait house. Why am I getting all these TikTok notifications all of a sudden? I do not give a damn who hit a home run for the Mariners. I don't even watch that kind of stuff. Thank you, Wes. I swear, I think Sakamatas. I got some. I can't run them tonight. And by the way, Sakamatas ought to be getting in stock at Tackle Warehouse and other places. They're starting to show up. Don't pay ridiculous whatnot prices. You shouldn't be paying over $20 a bag. Not right now. All right, here we go. Yeah, I've got some spooks. Here we go. Here's a baby -1. This has been custom painted by BER Bear Customs. Oh my gosh, just notifications after notifications. Yeah, well, some are harder to get. This is a beautiful color, kind of a green gizzard. Here we go, baby 1 minus. The fudge. Baby 1 minus. Have a custom painted green gizzard. This guy does a really good job. This be a great fisher. Yeah. I've got a red baby 1 minus in here too somewhere. Thank you, Wes. Your brother is supposed to come by this week, get your stuff. Works out good for me. He's just over there at Murray State. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the new real skin ones. All right, here's a little boss of bait. This is a little thunder shad, the round lip on there. These were endorsed by Rick Klein. Big man, you watch any of the 4 Crown Nationals? I did. My man Rico won the sprints. Dason Pursley did awesome. Uh, Bagley Killer B1, I don't. This one's a little thunder shad, kind of like a IU bass pattern. It's a good little balsa bait. That brown lip. Oh yeah. Soft jig swim baits. What do you mean a soft jig swim bait? Thanks, Jay Davis. A soft swim bait that you would use with a jig hook. Yeah, I'll get together with him. It ain't no biggie. He does know where I live. I don't have any soft swim baits right now. Maybe next week. I'm kind of low on shipping supplies. I got a bunch coming, be here Monday or Tuesday, and I'll try to get stuff shipped fast. Dude, Rico is the man. So, all right, let's run some top water. I still got this. I got that giant box of baits. Let's run some top waters. Let's run some top waters. We all want walking baits, ploppers. That's a cool bait. Uh, walking, walking. I thought I had an ama in here earlier. Somebody called for gunfish. I've got a gunfish we're going to run. Got a Rico. Let's get a couple ploppers out of here. We'll try this guy if somebody wants it. All right, got a couple ploppers. Oh, some River to Sea. There's a Kelly J and a splash tail. All right. Decent amount of top water right now. Any glides? No, sir. All right. This is a really cool bait. If you like a Jackal Mikey, this is a smaller version. This is actually the Joint Mini 75. The Vibe Joint Mini. This is a river to sea bait. They don't make it anymore. It's like a really small version of a Mikey. Here we go. I don't know if I have any more Yamamoto top orders, Ranger. I found a Yamamoto lipless the other day. Really cool little bait here. Kind of like a speedwake. It's more like a Jackal Mikey. Thank you, Daryl. Daryl, I sent you a message on Facebook. Some weirded out on whatnot. It said you won some frogs, and then I went back and you didn't. It was a Picasso not spinnerbait, and so I'll throw that in your order here. Some when it was glitching last week, it really confused me. I do got some baby D bombs. Baby D bombs. We can do that. Let me run these top order, and we'll do some plastics for a bit. All right, here we go. Whopper Plopper 90. I think this color was like called Sooner, but it's kind of that chartreuse one. Yeah, Plopper 90. God dang. Man, the freaking notifications. Here we go. Little Plopper 90. We got plastics. We're doing 20 seconds sudden death on all hardbaits. Yeah, I think it was that Picasso spinnerbait. It confused me so bad, Daryl. I was like, what? Daryl won. And I looked at the cell before and it was the same thing. I'm like, well, this thing had a glitch out. So, but see, when you're a seller here, you can view receipt and it gives you the 10 seconds of when you actually sold it. All right, let's do another plopper. Plopper 90. I know it. This used to be one of their most popular colors. And that is the old version. That's an old one. Doesn't have the Dahlberg stamp on it or anything. It's an old one. I would say Loon or Bone's probably the most two sought after ones. Thank you, John. There is a new size of the 6 cents plopper coming out, by the way, a 90 millimeter size. So I really like the scramble. So there's a new size of the scramble coming out. All right. This is a Whopper plopper that someone has put, I believe, one of those bait wraps on. So it's a 130 version plopper. We'll run it anyway. And it looks good. It's got a good hard tail on it. Someone's put a bait wrap on it, but it definitely looks cool. And it looks like a gizzard shad. It's got a white belly. Get you a deal. Thank you, Austin. What you doing, Neely? My daughter just changed clothes just so she can go back outside and get dirty again. I said, what are you doing? Trace, no glides. No, sir. I'm sorry. I kind of got to where I don't sell glides because everybody that asked for them, they never bid on them. So, all right, here's a Lucky Craft Splash Tail. It's kind of a clear color. Here we go. Lucky Craft Splash Tail. I might have some cheaper ones in the future, though. Lucky Craft Splash Tail. It's a really good little prop bait. And Jay Davis, take it down. Thank you, sir. What about Emil Wagner winning the Bassmaster Open? I like Emil. He did a YouTube stream with me. Super nice guy. Hey Neely, why'd you change clothes just to come outside and get dirty again? Yes, you did. You were not wearing that a while ago. Well, if you're gonna go out and play, you're all right. Just do what you need to do. Like I didn't notice she's wearing different clothes. All right, here we go. Yeah, I like John Cruz. Sexy dog and oyster. Sexy dog and oyster. The fish catcher right here. I'm glad it put Cruz in the classic. I really like the guy. John's super nice. He's a great businessman as well. Yep, Matt Messer. Sure did. Matt's a really nice guy as well. I could see Cruz possibly retiring in a few years, just as long as Missile keeps trucking along. Thank you, Derek. I love that oyster color from Strike King. They did a really good job on that. Very everyone likes bone and all that, but that oyster just it catches them. Very underrated square bill and lipless color too. All right, we got about 20 minutes. And we'll do another follower giveaway. Lucky Craft Kelly J. I believe this one is Magic Scale Black. Lucky Craft Kelly J. Any Congo crawls? No, sir. No, sir. Lucky Craft Kelly J. Actually, I'll put some Congo crawls in a giveaway. How about that? Any quakes? I don't sell 6 cents, bud. And thank you for the first purchase. I'll throw you a free bait in there. Free bait for a first time purchase. I've actually caught a lot of fish on this Kelly jig. Dude, love the bodega. Great bait. The stuff in the back, not only is it personal use, I am part of the 6 Cents pro staff, or I don't even like that term. I'm part of Team Six. Like, I've been with them for like 7 years. And so all this stuff they send me to use and all that, it's part of my contract with them. So I can't sell it. Now I do some giveaways with it, but it just wouldn't be cool for me to sell the stuff they're sending me. You see what I'm saying? But I do some giveaways with it and stuff like that. All right. Super Spook, Foxy Shad. And this is not a one knocker, it is the Super Spook. Berkeley Bucktooth Beaver Topwater. Yeah, you and Logan Parks. I don't have one. That was an exclusive bait for Dick's Sporting Goods. So if you're looking for Dick's, is probably going to be the place. I don't think they made very many of them. Hey, we got another first time purchase. Thank you, John. I'll send you a free bait with your order. All right, a couple more poppers, and we're going to try to run some plastics for a little bit. Deep diving popper and gizzard. Yeah, some of the dicks went out. Joe, I don't have a deep diving popper. I don't think I've ever seen one. Didn't they make chipmunks? Yes, they did make a chipmunk chopo. All right, River to Sea Bubble Walker. This is the Bubble Pop 65. Bubble Pop 65 from River to Sea. Yeah, I get trolled in the comments every now and then. These are good. So you can pay about a quarter of the price you would for a Megabass Pop Max and have basically the same bait. Gosh dang. Thank you, Scott. I wish y'all could have just seen the squatted truck that drove by my house. Like, I guarantee you Darius has seen it somewhere on his Ventures Lake. Just old school cat eye Chevy, leaning like this, speaker box hanging out the back tailgate, bangs in his face. Can I show something that will catch bass? Any bait I'm showing will catch a bass, Cindy. Like, I can, I have no problem with people want to squat their truck. You do what you want to, but it is kind of a safety deal. All right, here's a big bubble pop. This is the Bubble Walker 80, and this color is abalone shad. So this is like the Pop Max, and the other one was the small Pop X. Great color. This is actually a pretty good bait. I can catch them better on this than I can a Pop X. Maybe it's because the other one costs $25 and these only cost about 12. I don't understand why everybody puts the rubber ducks on the Jeep. I guess it's like their way of, rubbing wieners. Thank you, Tim. But there could be worse things you could be doing other than squatting your truck or putting rubber duckies on a vehicle. Could be slashing tires. Brooks, quit wearing your good shoes outside. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, go get your old shoes. These damn kids, every time I do whatnot, they just $100 pair of John Morant shoes out here playing in the mud. All right, here we go. Here's a Rico. This is the small version of Rico, a little gray back. Got the sparkles on the belly. Here we go. Rico time. Go put your old shoes on. You don't need to be wearing your good jaws out. He changed clothes too. Speaking of Rico Abreu, might be one of my favorite sprint car drivers right now. Hey, thank you, David. That one's in great shape too, by the way. A lot of this stuff I've got don't even look like it's ever been thrown. I've got a yellow magic we'll run tonight too. All right. Lucky Craft Gunfish. I believe they call this Laser Clear Ghost. Good one right here. Run some of the stuff on the wall. No, sir. Will not be running some of the stuff on the wall. Will not. The 6 cent stuff back behind me, I cannot run. One of the biggest bass I caught on Lake Barkley was on a bluegill colored gunfish. Right there in front of Buzzard Rock Marina. Thank you, John. Yes. Any first time buyers get a free bait with their first purchase. As soon as I get some decals ordered, the first show I do when I got decals, uh, what happened with them frogs? Nothing happened. They're right here. We'll get to some froggies. All right, let me put this box back. How about we run a few frogs? I got to go adjust the quantity on the hard baits real quick. Now, let me not do that. What are we doing here? Now my dogs are yelling. All right. I'm going to run a sneaky little deal real quick. 3 Booyah Pad Crashers. They're all the same color. 3 Booyah Pad Crashers. Kind of a little leopard color. Let's go run. We'll run them all. Start them at $1. Here we go. All 3 started at $1. Booyah Pad Crashers. No tails cut on here. What's a Pad Crasher brand new? $6-7 now. So we're going to see if we can do 3 of these. All same color. Thank you, David. I gotta go check on my dogs because they're acting like idiots right now. I guarantee you my kids have got them stirred up because they won't sit still. Matter of fact, I'll wait till 7 o'clock, take me a little siesta. All right. That was a good deal. That was like $3 a bait. No, what, 350. All right, Spro Flapping Frog. We got Spro Bronze-Eye Frog. Poppin' Bronze-Eye. Terminator. Poppin' Terminator Frog. This is a live target, I believe. And here's another straight up black popping frog. We'll leave some more for late night. I gotta go check on my dog. It's acting like a freaking idiot right now. Be right back, guys. Oh, stressing me out. Hey, no. I need you right in your yard. Right. Dog. Go inside and watch the dog. I can't sell baits. Everybody, they just keep on playing. Come on, get inside. Get inside. Thank you. Every time I sell bait, it's always something. A dog, a dog. Hey. All right, I'm back. I think my dogs are going. No spool tech. I may have more gunfish. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, guys. Blue for Vibrex. All right, sorry about that. Um, I never bet more than $5, Levi. I keep it pretty low. Dallas and the Chargers didn't help me get on my parlay. I'll send you some screenshots. I got a pretty good wager for Monday night. $3 parlay to pay 200 if it hits. All right, here we go. Spro Bronze-Eye Popping Frog. Old Black. Yeah, Dallas didn't even show up. City Lamb getting hurt. Black Spro Popping Frog. Here we go. I know it says hard bait, but you are always bidding on the items shown on the screen. Colts look good, man. Colts look good. Old school rats. Ooh, I might. Thank you, David. Not in this lot, but you know what? I may could do a buyer giveaway, follower giveaway for some old school stuff. Police just drove by. I'm trying to keep the door open. It's fixing to cool down. All right, how about another Spro Popping Frog? Not sure on this color, but it's wild. I like this. For some reason, like frogs, everyone says, "Oh, only the bottom matters." I'm telling you, the wilder the color, sometimes the more bites I get. Kind of a clear, I don't know what they call it. Here we go. I do have plastic worms and flukes, bud. After I do some frogs here, I'll run some plastics for a little while. I've got some really cool color flukes. Oh, heck yeah, Raid. What's up, man? I'm glad you enjoy that bait. I'm kind of kicked myself for selling that deal, but when a bait goes to someone who loves it and appreciates it as much as I would, It doesn't hurt me near as bad. Like, it's in such good shape. And it's pretty cool. You can see the story about that bait as well on YouTube, how I found it and everything. So, all right. Regular bronze eye frog. Now, this is a color I like. Black, yellow on there. If you do, send me a picture. I'll post it on my Instagram. You go, bronze eye 65. You see Spro. This is a color a lot of guys throw quite a bit. I mean, for the money, it's just so hard to beat a Spro frog. Unfortunately, now they're like 12 or 13 bucks brand new. Now this one they've already trimmed the legs a little bit. I always trim my legs on my Spro frogs. Thank you, David. Maybe running out of bags. Yeah. The new ones are pretty hard. 15 bucks for a new Spro frog. David bought this one for 5. So that's where we're at. That's a good thing about Whatnot, and you can get on here and you can get deals. How about a Terminator popping frog? I've only got a few of them left. Dude, this one was tied on. This is kind of a brown little Terminator popping frog. They've trimmed the skirt up a little bit. Dude, look how easy these things collapse. No problem, Tim. I'll be on till 10 o'clock, so if it quits storm, I'll come back on. Terminator popping frog. Terminator nose cone frogs. I don't know what the nose cone is, but yeah, there's the popper. It's very possible. It's very possible. Knowing Gambler, it probably is because Gambler don't really make anything that's original. They kind of copy everybody. Now I know Mikey Balls, some of his jig heads and stuff are really OG. Regular Terminator frog, I don't tonight. I got a few left. I'll try to run them next week. Thank you, Derek. Which is actually one I like to use. That clear kind of blue glimmer color. Oh man, it's nasty. And they made like a black widow color. That was really good. All right, last 2 frogs for right now. Here we go. Here's a Spro flapping frog. A Hellabass favorite. Now this flapping frog, dude, look how soft that thing is. Really good. Really good hookup on this thing. I don't mean to I don't mean to tell secrets, but it just happens. Speaking of Sooner, I thought, oh, you look pretty good. This is Spro. This is a Spro flapping frog. I thought the Sooners looked pretty good. I'm looking forward to that matchup in Knoxville. If I could get tickets, I might go. I might take Matt Pangrak if he'd want to go. Actually, I might text him tonight. I enjoy Matt Pangrak. I got some stuff I might donate to the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean the refs helped them out, but at the end of the day, you could probably look back and find 20 plays Auburn should had too. I tell you who didn't need the refs is Memphis. Do I have any warts left? I don't, Raid. I sure don't. I've got some new warts I might run tonight. All right, last frog. I think this is a live target frog. It's the really soft one. It's a white color. The Copper's frog. It's got the little legs on it back here. Here we go. These walk really good. Yeah, Hella loves the flapping frog. I'm not an Auburn hater, so I really like the days of Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams, Jason Campbell. That team probably should have played for a national championship if you want to know the truth. I don't know if Indiana's for real. I think Illinois has a case of ass, is what I think. Indiana talked a bunch of smack last year and got throttled in the playoffs. I mean, not that Tennessee didn't, but that 2014 was a stud. And they have They had a defensive back that was absurdly good. All right, that's enough frogs. Let's we've had some guys request some soft baits. So we'll run some soft baits for a bit and we'll come back to hard baits because I got plenty of them tonight. Let's move some stuff out of the way. I might have got more than I should have, but I got so much stuff here. Carlos Roger. Yep, that's him. All right. How about we'll do some? I got some awesome chatterbait trailers too. How about some Havoc? We're going to do these some Havoc Pit Boss and Bama Bug. This is the Pit Boss Junior and Bama Bug and Pit Boss Junior Power Bait in Perfection Blue Flake. No rods and reels. So you're going to get a pack of the Power Bait and the Havoc. I'm going to try to run these softs 2 at a time tonight. Start at $1. Y'all got 15 seconds on soft plastic. Here we go. 2 packs. Pit Boss Junior, Bama Bug, and Perfection Blue Flake. Who do I think the Vol is going to get as their 3? It's going to be Vanderbilt, Alabama, and Kentucky. Thank you, John. Put a little rubber band on there. These would be great in your area. I know the Pit Boss, everyone thinks it's a pitching bait. It's a great Texas rig bait as well. Got a rod on here. Got to write a number on here so I know which bundle we're going to get. All right, let's bait soft bundle number 2. That's not for sale. How about some Ned baits? Here's a little Rage Ned cutter worm in Moon Juice. Love this color. And you can always pinch the cutter tail off if you want to. This little Ned bait, I like to sit there and just hop and let it fall back down. And then here's a pack of Rage Ned bugs in Red Bug. So these are like $6 a pack. So 2 for 1. Here we go. Cutter worm and Rage Ned. Moon Juice and Red Bug. And I'm going to go through all this terminal stuff I've got from this lot, and we'll probably have some net heads as well. Thank you, Derek. Good deal. Let me rubber band this thing. Any glide? No. This is like the 3rd time. No glides tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Any soft plastics you guys are looking for? I've got tons of Ned baits. Here we go. Here, let's do a little bundle here. Here's some 3/4 ounce tungsten weights. These are Eagle Claw tungsten worm weights and some VMC wacky weedless. Little terminal. Here we go. You get both. Wacky weedless and 3/4 ounce red tungsten weights. Yep, I'll get some flukes next couple items. I'm hostile. Thank you, TC Iowa. I actually like those VMC wacky weedless. I love the VMC Nico hooks. For some reason, the VMC Nico hook is really good. For some reason, that ran as random hard bait. I don't know why I went to random hard bait all of a sudden. But it is soft. It won't matter. I always check the video receipt. All right. We'll go back to some flukes. Let me find some real quick. Yeah. There's 1 pack of flukes. Yeah, dang, I know I got more in here. I don't know more. There's some biffle bugs. This would be a good one to run. This would be a good one to run. Where's my flukes? I know I put a bunch of them in here. Oh, we like these custom chatterbait trailers too. Oh, rage bugs. Where is the flukes now? I know I'll put you in here. Are you serious? What in the world is going on? All right, I thought I had some flukes, but here we go. Here's one pack of flukes. This color is called baitfish. Pack of flukes called baitfish. Here we go. Flukes and baitfish. This is a great little color. A white belly, silver. Pack of flukes and baitfish. Thank you, TC Iowa. All right. Now, if you like trick worms, here's a couple bags of really cool color. This is the Z3 Edge. You're gonna get two baits, two packs. This is Z3 Edge, the Z3 trick worm, which was a tri-pore color. It's kind of like the Ayler's Edge Robo Worm. Really good color. And then the other color is Bold Bluegill. I don't even know if they still make these. There you go. There's Bold Bluegill. So I'm running them together. Should be 10 in a pack. Looks like there's 10 in both packs. So I've been looking vibes. I was looking. Here we go. Two packs, Z3 trick worms. 15 seconds. So if you want to get on it, we'll get both packs for one price. Thinking TC. Rubber band this up. Goodbye right there. Trick worms are almost $6 a bag now, but I don't think they put that many in the Z3 series. All right, here we go. How about some green pumpkin rage tail structure bugs? Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought there was 8 in a pack. Hell, there's 7. Okay, 2 full packs. Green pumpkin rage tail structure bugs. 2 packs. Rage tail structure bag bugs. Green pumpkin. 2 full packs. $6.99 retail on these things. TC, he's gonna rack up tonight. He knows the deals. I like being able to bring you this stuff where y'all can get stuff cheap. All right, these are really cool. I'm gonna do these individual. These are from Arizona Custom Baits. These are a bladed jig trailer. The packages are a little greasy because they're, look at these. They're kind of like a Zacho. Look at that. That guy right there is nice. I almost bought some of these off TW the other day, and then I was going through this stuff and found them. So they're a little greasy. This color is called Scooters Special. Definitely some plastiol drip in there. And then I'll run that one by itself. Here we go. Chatterbait trailer, Scooter Special, Arizona Custom Baits. These are a hand pour deal. Forgot the price on TW on these. Hey, first purchase. Thank you so much for your first purchase. And then here's some pearl white ones. They call this the here's the pearl white. There's more in this pack. Still pearl white. Hey, Gene, we had a payment failure. Make sure it's linked to your PayPal. Sometimes on a debit card. Got a little bend in it. No big deal. Any socks? No, sir. Here we go. Pearl. This is the Arizona Custom Baits Pearl White. I don't even know what they call this thing. The Air Force or something? I can't remember. Great for your bladed jigs. Thank you, TC. Old school. Sooner Run 4.25 Biffle Bug. Biffle Bug. Sooner Run 4.25. Now they're made by Yum. I don't know. I haven't got any of the Yum ones. If they're using the same molds and everything, they should be normal. But you know how Pradco is? They probably discontinued half the freaking colors, just like they do everything else. Pradco, Plastics Research and Development Company. Oh, guys, it's y'all gotta let me know. It's past time. We gotta do a giveaway. Let's give away something. Um, you know what? I'm gonna reach into my little box here. Let's do a little giveaway about some owner shaky heads. We'll get some plastics for your shaky heads. What do I got? We got some 6 cent shaky worms up here. Hopefully, I don't fall off this table. There we go. How about some Divine Shaky Heads? This color's called Worm Juice. They no longer make it, I do not believe. And here's some owner shaky heads to go with it. Some 4-aught owner shaky heads. That'd be giveaway to Brush Hogs. I do got some. Hold on just a minute. Giveaway number 2. Run this giveaway. So pack of Divine Shaky Worms and Worm Juice and some 3/16 owner 4-aught shaky worm head. So little finesse giveaway. Make sure you guys get in that giveaway. Yum black tubes. Any stickworm bundles? I do got some stickworms. All right, so let me just grab some stuff here. Here's a Big Bite Pro Pack of the 4-inch creature. So this is like a baby brush hog. Big Bite Pro Pack Watermelon Red. Here you go. Watermelon Red. Big Bite Pro Pack. There is 25 of them in here. 25. No jelly worms, Clay. I am out, my friend. Kalen's curly tails that I don't have. TC is racking up tonight, guys. Getting on them deals. All right. Let's see. That brush hogs called for. I think it's a damn light back here. I'm trying to search for you guys, what you guys have been wanting. I got a lot of trick worms. Here we go. Here's another Pro Pack 4-inch creature bait, Junebug Red. Pro Pack Junebug Red 4-inch, like a baby brush hog. Junebug Red. 25 in here. TC, you take it down. Thank you, sir. Where do them flukes go? I know I put like 10 bags of flukes in this thing. Look at here. Bulk dingers, 30 pack. June bug, 5-inch. June bug, 30-inch bulk pack. Yum dinger. Absolutely Florida killer. Thank you, kid. Levi, you had a great first show yesterday, by the way, brother. Great. Go make sure you guys follow Widget 10. Dude is an insane tackle hoarder junkie. He knows a ton about baits. He's bought baits from me since I've probably been 25, 30 years old, back in my retail days. Insane amount of stuff. And he said he's not going to do whatnot a lot, but when he does it, you better pay attention. All right, here's our giveaway, guys. A pack of 6-inch shaky worms and owner 4-aught shaky heads. Make sure y'all get in that. We got 60 people in here. All right. Damn, here's more. I'm trying to find them dang flukes. I guess I had. Here's some brush hogs. Green pumpkin purple brush hogs. Green pumpkin purple brush hogs. Here we go. One of my all-time favorite colors. That's right. Green pumpkin purple brush hogs. Full pack. This is my Lake Barkley color. They like it on Lake Barkley. Don't know why. Thank you, Derek. Save $2 from retail. That's full show. Yep. I hope you win the giveaway. How about some horny toads? Oh, dang. All right, 2 packs of horny toads. Robert Cam, thank you so much. Giveaway 2 winner. Thank you, Robert, for joining in tonight. Don't worry, guys. Come back about 5 minutes to 8. If you're just in here for giveaways, I'll be doing a giveaway at 8 o'clock and one at 9 o'clock, and probably one at 10. All right. Green pumpkin horny toad, full pack. And then a full pack of black horny toads. Time to put these on the buzz baits. It is horny toad time. Here we go. 2 packs. One black, one green pumpkin. Bundle them up. I've always liked a horny toad. It's just, as far as hollow belly frog's been my favorite. Thank you, Derek. $2 a pack. Great deal. My kids have calmed down. Maybe they went to sleep. Maybe I can't be so lucky. My wife says I'm going to be coming home soon. We're going to run about 6 or 7 more soft baits, and then I'm going back to the hard baits, baby. Let's see here. How about some net bait? What we got here? All right, 2 bags of pack of craws. We've got green pumpkin 5-inch, and then we've got green pumpkin watermelon pack of craws. $4.99 retail. We're starting at 2 packs for $1. Here we go. 2 green pumpkin watermelon and green pumpkin 5-inch pack of craws. 2 packs. Kid's gonna take them down. He got a buy one get one on that deal. Wish I could find some more flukes. I know I had a bunch of them. I had a really cool color called electric shad you don't see often. Any mag drafts? No, Big John, I did not have any mag drafts, unfortunately. Here's some more things. Here's some more trick worms. We'll do a 2-for-1 on this. Look at the retail price, $5.59. This color is blueberry. And then here's green pumpkin green. There's 20 in a pack. Here we go. 2 packs. Blueberry, green pumpkin green trick worms. Zoom. I love green pumpkin green. That's another color I really like here. A lot of guys like Dan Moorhead. He loves blueberry. And Robbie, well, no, I should think you were Robbie. Dan Moorhead used to always come in, but man, you got any gooseberry or blueberry trick worms? Need to get old Dan on a YouTube stream. He's been fishing a lot in Illinois this year. All right, let's run another Zoom bundle. See what we can pull out of here. Ooh, green pumpkin candy trick worm. And oh, here we go. Zoom Magnum trick worm, green pumpkin. Love the mag trick worm on Kentucky Lake. That's probably one of my favorite. I put that on a 1/4 ounce shaky head and let them eat. And then green pumpkin candy, mag trick and regular trick. Green pumpkin candy and mag trick and green pumpkin. Getting them both. I've got a big stash of Magnum trick worms in colors that are discontinued that I probably won't ever sell. Thank you, kid. They made a color called Killer Dawn. Oh my gosh, it's a good color. The plum apple magnum trick, blue fleck, those are so good. All right, we're fixing to go back to hard baits. Lots of people on whatnot. Huckleberry, yeah, Huckleberry is an amazing one. I've got some packs of those too. All right, let's do some more Ned baits. KVD Perfect Plastics. Ned Ocho, Okeechobee Crawl, and Moon Juice. 2-for-1. Here we go. Ned baits. 2-for-1. The Ocho, 4 packs. Moon Juice and Okeechobee Crawl. These are like $5.99 a retail pack. Thank you, kid. All right, y'all ready for some hard bait action? Y'all want top waters? Any jackhammers? Let me see. I might have ran all my jackhammers at the first of the show. I might have ran them all at the first of the show. We'll see. See if I got any left here. Oh, I found one. I found 2. Actually, that's not a jackhammer. That's just a chatterbait. These hooks are bad. All right. Here you go. Stealth Blade jackhammer. Zoom green pumpkin red. Zoom green pumpkin red what? All right, here we go. Random hardbait, jackhammer, stealth blade, Clearwater shad. 20 seconds. I don't not believe I do. Clearwater shad, stealth blade, jackhammer. So the last one I got for tonight. Thank you, Wes. May have some more jackhammers next week. I'm going all back to hard baits right now. Guys, I got some Excalibur square bills. I got quite a few of them. Some good colors. I got Lucky Craft square bills. I got the goods. Excalibur fat-free shad has been called for, I believe. I can pull you one up or two. Let's see what I got in this box. This is what I got for hard baits. Just so y'all know, it's quite a mess. Oh, got old Bill Dance Excalibur fat-free shad. Look at this beauty right here. This is actually the Jimmy Houston Bill Dance Select Series. This is a fat-free fingerling. Fat-free fingerling. Beautiful color right here. Here we go. Starting at $1. Let's see if I got any more fat-frees in this box. I do. Oh man, this is another really good one. Dude, these were ahead of their time. They really were. Thank you, Tracy. Like, I like the fat-free shad. It was a good bait. Do you remember, Levi, the switchback shad? I love the switchback shad. Yeah, that's probably close. That's a mid to late 90s bait. Switchback shad had better colors, I thought. Here we go. Here's another fat-free shad. Bill Dance, Jimmy Houston. This is it's a little bigger model. This is the fat-free shad. So this one's going to go 10 to 12 foot. Kind of like translucent clown color. These are kind of tough to find in these colors. I thought that said Randy Blockett is bidding. Could have swore I blocked him. It's Ryan Plunkett. My bad. I thought it said Randy Blockett. I was like, what? Thank you, Ryan. He would be thrilled to know these baits work great on forward facing sonar. I don't know if I have any more fat free shad, but we got a lot of stuff. Any other hard baits you guys are looking for? Or I'm just going to start pulling out randoms. Random. We got any bandit guys in the house? How about a Rapala DT Thug? Been a while since I've ran one of them. It's gonna be nice getting these hooks apart, unfortunately. That's a really rare Lucky Craft I got in my hand. We'll stick it up there. DT4, DT16, another DT6. How about a lipless? How about a balsa bait? How about a man's -4? How about a DT flat Rapala? All right, we got a good variety up here. Let's put some Lucky Craft square bills up here as well. There's one. That's a cool little John that's custom painted. There's an S crank blank that looks awesome. Woo! Here's a hard to get bandit. Here's another big DT. All right, I got some stuff for a little bit to run. I love cranks. I hope you guys look. Man's thin man's. That I don't have. My hair is thin, man. Gunfish. Matt, I don't think I have any more gunfish. I ran one. I'm pretty sure I only had the one for tonight. Is that another fat free shad? Oh man. Look here, I found another fat free shad. Dance's Crawl. Fat free shad. OG right here. You're fixing to see some bandits. I've got a salad bar 300, and I've got a clear. Hopefully, Mr. Bandit's in here. I forget the name of the one I got. Fat free shad, Dance's brown crawl. Any 4.0s? I got an 8.0 and I got a bunch of 2.5s. Thank you, Blake. This is the fat free shad man. How many DDs have you caught on a favorite? Hey, no problem, Matt. Check with me next week. I'll be sure to grab some gunfish if I have any more, okay? And I've got some Sammies as well. All right. Let's see if anybody likes this. This is a custom painted Little John. Don't know who made uh don't know who painted this, but if you're a Florida Gators fan or maybe you're around a bunch of pumpkin seeds, you might like this thing. But we'll run it. It's been custom painted. Kind of cool looking, to be honest with you. Definitely something cool if you want to fish it, display it. What's up, Tom? Thank you, David. I've got several like custom painted blanks we'll run. Giveaway in 30 minutes. Where's my Lucky Craft guys at? What's up, Martin? Thanks for hooking me up on the shaky heads. All right. Here's a Lucky Craft LC 1.5. Forgot the name. It's a beautiful color right here. Got the scales on it. LC 1.5. I've got probably got 5 more of these things somewhere. I got so bothered tonight. I found 2 original RC 1.5s and the corner of the bill was cracked. So I might put them on Whatnot as is. You can repair them. Good colors too: white, greenback shad, and purple haze. It's a bass snatcher. All right. Here's another Lucky Craft. This is a lipless. This is the TO LV RTL 150. I forgot the color. It's something gill. I think it's TO gill, maybe. It's kind of a purple chartreuse blue. Here we go. Did you enjoy that rain this morning? You're going to have to go mow a bunch if it will rain just a little bit more. Yep. Okay, Robbie. I'll run some bandits. What, Neely? Oh, gosh. I hope it's a clean living room. Thank you, Ranger. Neely says she has a surprise waiting for me in the living room. Hopefully that means it's a clean living room. All right. Bandits are coming up. I know all about waking up early. So. All right. Bandit 300 salad bar. Bandit 300 and salad bar. Here we go. Here we go. Bandit 300 salad bar. Hey, Tom, man, you got some stuff at my house. Pick up. I know you've been busy. And shake. Thank you, sir. Number 53. Dang, we've already done almost 70 items already. I was going to run till 10 o'clock tonight. It's all right. We'll keep on going. Keep on going. Might be some deals. Might be some great baits. All right. This is a pretty tough Bandit 100. I believe it's called Gizzard. I could be wrong. Translucent Gizzard, maybe? Mr. Bandit might know. Hey, you're good, Time Man. I'll keep it for you here in the bait room. All right, here we go. Bandit 100. Tough color. I'm gonna look for some more bandits real quick since we got some guys wanting them. Thank you, Jake. See if I got some more bandits in here. I think I got a bandit footloose. Well, I'll have to redo that. My bag decided to fall in the floor. I think that was a good buy. I'm pretty sure that's one of the tougher ones to get. All right, let's look and see if I got some more banditos in here. Oh, I did. There's a bandit 300. There's a bandit 200. Let's see. Oh, this is a really good flat max. Hell, here's another -1. Let's see. There's a bandit footloose. There's another bandit 200. If that's what you want, guys, we'll run the bandits. Now, another one of those deals where I gotta get them off the hook. That's my dog's whining again. Oh, that's not it. Put the wrong one. All right. Here we go. Bandit 200. I sold the 100 version of this earlier. Here we go. Bandit 200. Ghost Sparkle. Ghost Sparkle. Bandit 200. It's pretty practical because I can see there's a little line there for the clear coat. Do not go run. Hey, get back here. Don't let them run across the neighborhood. Thank you, Bass Snatcher. My dogs were whining. They knew the kids would take them out. And guess what? They took them out. Now they want to run around the neighborhood and get dirty, nasty. Norman's Bombers. That I don't have tonight. Really couldn't find a lot of OG. A lot of this is kind of newer-ish. Here we go. Tennessee Shad, Bandit 200. Tennessee Shad, Bandit 200. We all buttlickers doing. Check out my cup. That's right. Go big orange, buddy. Ranger, thank you, sir. But we're gonna do a Bandit Footloose now. Bandit Footloose. And then we're gonna run some Rapalis. Bandit Footloose. How about Cuse? Hey Tom, I bet that Cuse would win that game. I want a three-way parlay because of that. I don't understand how anyone would give them 17.5 points. Clemson sucks. Dabo is fixing to get Kando. Bandit Footloose, Tennessee Shad. Yep. I got two mans we'll run real quick. $60 million buyout. That's all right. Dabo gonna give it to the church. You know. No, I have not ran the baby -4. It's that green gizzard custom paint. Jake, thank you again, sir. I'm sorry I got one more bandit I can run real quick. It is a flat max. I actually got two more. And we'll run these mans. Here we go. I forgot the name of this red crawl bandit flat max. Whew, good one. Here you go. What's up, Jim? Jake, how y'all doing? Why don't you dig into your stash and bring out those wee baits? Man, I've sold all the wee baits that I'd like to sell. If I ever come across another big stash of those, I'll do it. But man, I'm in I'm in the fishing wee baits. I've got some full purple bags that I just cannot get rid of. I won't. I won't. I'm hoping I get to go do a little fishing with Levi here in a couple weeks. We got to meet up. And all right, last bandit I got right now. I believe this is called CR Gill. It's kind of like that real bluegill color. It has a little white spot on it. Got some dandruff on it. What's up, the king? I ran some Zoom earlier, buddy. Been waiting on you. Well, Bandit 300. CR Gill. Dude, Wes was so old school, but man, he made a good bait. I really feel if I would get around some yard sales in that area of the country, I could find some. There's a guy on Facebook that I did a deal with for some wee bait. I had one that was very rare. We did a trade. Awesome guy. Um, Carlos King is his name. It's unreal how many wee baits this guy has. And he just collects. But his displays are fire. All right, man's -4, custom painted, kind of that green gizzardus by BER. You can Google this custom painter. No, Ryan, I sure don't, buddy. Here you go, man's -4. I know when it gets really tough here on Kentucky Barkley Lakes, you can pull that little wee bait out, and it's really good. Mom said she's on the way home. Frogs, man, I already ran a bunch of frogs, buddy. I might have some more. Thank you, Ranger. That -4 is a good bait. It's slept on.
Dad, are you almost done?
No, I'm not almost done, Neely. I'm not almost done. How about a baby -1? This is not double stamped. I don't see this one too often. Baby -1. I guess this is like Fire Crawl, Red Tiger. It's got the newer body. But let's run this guy. Here we go. 20 seconds on this baby -1.
Yeah.
What, Neely? Just don't mess with the wash. Well, don't stand right under the wasp nest. Use some common sense.
Um,
Yes.
I was gonna see if you could see the living room.
I'm in the middle of the bait show. Just keep it clean, homie. Do you want to say hi? Do you got any drawings do you got any drawings to show anybody? You got your shark drawn? You got your shark drawn? Well, go get it.
I know where it is.
Then how do you know it's wet?
Because I told it.
Thank you, Wes. What's up, Rougaroo? All right. Y'all y'all watching? DT flat 7. Well, the rain is good. Rain is good, Wes. DT flat 7 silver full. Here we go. Did y'all know some of these full colors have a rattle and a bunch of other colors are silent? Dude, I told her, well, I think she spilt something on it, but I said, Neely, if you would draw some baits and stuff like that, I guarantee you people would love that, even for just giveaway prizes. Thank you, John. Love that silver full. Like, when the DT flat thing happened, a lot of people were kind of like sleeping on them full colors, but I love the full pattern Rapalas. The gold one is really nasty too. All right. DT16 in bluegill. DT16 in bluegill. How about we go back to some topwater, lipless other stuff after these cranks? I've got tons of crankbaits tonight. I might have went overboard. I tried to get enough to run about 150, 125 items. Think you kid. You're fixing to see my all-time favorite deep crank for Kentucky Lake. Well, I'll say this: it's won me more money than any other crankbait. And the guy I used to fish with, Jeff Defew, absolutely wore my hands out being a nice net man. Thank you, Ranger. You have a good night, buddy.
When I release you?
Parrot DT16. This one right here. Actually, this is a DT14. I'm sorry, DT14 in Parrot. The DT16 was my favorite. Can crank up to bigs with this one. Ah, some sleep on it, but here on Kentucky Lake, they don't sleep on Parrot. That's the one. They made a DT20 as well. They're getting kind of hard to find. Thank you, Scott. I have some good packages going out this week. Y'all want more shallow divers, deep divers, mid divers, wakes? Here we go. Here's a DT14, another DT14. Mids, all right. Jerks, I got some jerks. DT14. I got I got a couple more of the cranks I pulled out of the box, and then we'll go dig. DT14. Love this color. I think they quit making it too. Thank you, Clay. Junior is wearing a dog out. Do you have any Excalibur jerk baits? The Edwin Evers Erratic Shad. Boone, I do not. I actually do. Can't sell it though. It's in my color. Sour grate. All right. All right, here's a good mid-depth cranks. Strike King 1.5 deep flat blue gizzard.
I need you to close your eyes.
Now? I can't close my eyes while I'm selling baits, Neely.
You should when you're trying to pick your free bait.
Okay. Neely, you can pick the free baits when we get there. Hey, Jake, thank you again. Number 66. Guys, I really appreciate y'all joining in tonight. Here's 67 DT6 in bluegill. A lot of guys been wanting this one lately. Sold several last week. The DT6 in bluegill. I mean, the price of repals is going up too, unfortunately. The new ones, man. And I'm sorry, there's no hooks or splits on this. No hooks or splits. Thank you, Bass Snatcher. Number 67. Do you want to trade for a bass cat? I'm going to have a giveaway at 8 o'clock. And then I'll run another giveaway at 9 o'clock. And then one at 10 o'clock. Shad wraps are $11 on Tackle Warehouse. Wow. All right, DT4. DT4 and brown crawdad. DT4 and brown crawdad. What's up, Phil? This is just a fish catching bait in the spring. It ain't fancy pattern or nothing, but a DT4 and brown crawdad will catch you a fish. DT6 with the Risto bill. That is, I've seen some of those mods. How about the, thank you, Clay. How about the Risto mod with the rattles in them? I've seen a Risto and Green Tiger the other day with that rattle mod. All right. Number 69. Here we go. Yep, Calvin Johnson. This is a Lucky Craft flat CBMR. And I believe they call this color albino crawl. This is kind of a tough one to come across. Love this in a BDS. Oh, 69. Here we go. 20 seconds on this. If Levi says it's rare because he's a Lucky Craft guy, it's probably really rare. Flat CBMR albino crawl. That one right there would catch a bass on Kentucky Lake right now. Just I love that pearl blue hue to it. Bass snatcher, take it down. All right, Balsa bait. Here's a beautiful root beer chartreuse thunder shad. That I love that little lip. This will go about 3 or 4 foot. Balsa. They did an amazing job on this root beer chartreuse. Here we go. Thank you, new guys, for joining. By the way, we're gonna do a giveaway here in about 10 minutes. Y'all let Darius. He likes to get in these balsa baits. These were endorsed by Rick Cron, made from the Awesome Bait Company. Hey, Chick, thank you. All right, y'all ready for some more top water, some jerkin baits? Now I'm getting crypto notifications. All right, top water jerkin baits. Here we go. That's some. Hey, Ty, I'll do a giveaway on the hour, buddy. My rule is I do a giveaway about every hour, but if people ask for giveaways, I don't do them. Oh, I'm trying to find some good jerkin bait here. RC sticks. Here's a pointer. Here's another rover. KVD splash and a Rico. A P70. If y'all ain't sleeping, and some ploppers. We're gonna do some two for ones on some small KVD splashes. Spitting King. Pro. Regular old bone spook. Got any more walking baits in here? Oh, here's a Sammy. That's a Bass Pro. I don't know what that is, but we'll run it. Here's a Berkeley. But a Bandit Spitz. All right, it's a pretty good amount. Oh, here's a Lucky Craft Splash Tail. All right, next 20 or so items are all going to be top waters, guys. KVD Splash is $10.99 on TW. That's funny, Jake. P70 roll it. All right, P70 has been called for. This is a reproduction. Here you go. Chrome black back. Let's roll it. Pretty sure it's P70. Sometimes I get fooled on the 65s, but pretty sure this is the big dog. P65. I think it might be a P65. Ty, I tell you what, for your first purchase, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a. I'm gonna give you another. I'm gonna give you a KVD splash. I'm not 100% sure that's a P70. It will catch a freaking bass though, because I hate to misrepresent anything. So I'll give you a KVD splash in there. Please ship out fast. How quick do you need it? I like to ship with. I'll probably have most of this shipped out tomorrow. All right, KVD splash, oyster. Ty, it says your payment. Ty Eats, it says you got a payment issue. It may be a PayPal deal. So I'll hold that for you. You probably have till my show's over to get it. It's laying on the house. It's laying on the house, please. I'll keep it for you. I don't. Oh no, no, no! I don't give baits for free, homie. Um, no. All right. I'll keep it till the end of the show. If your payment doesn't go through, then I'll just run it next show. All right. All right. KVD oyster, KVD spud. No problem. No problem. KVD oyster. This is the big version. KVD splash. 10.99 on TW. Love the oyster color. Uh, hey, Robert made a first purchase. Thank you, Robert. You'll get you a free bait when I ship this thing out. If you guys don't know, I always send a free bait to first time purchaser. Just a way as my way of saying thanks. If you order hard baits, I usually send you a hard bait. If it's soft, you order just soft baits, I'll usually send you a soft bait. And sometimes it depends on what kind of shipping stuff I got laying around. All right. Let's do 2 KVD splashes, the small version. Got a bone one, and we got a clear sexy. 2 of the small KVD splashes. Here we go. 2 for 1. And then I'm going to gather up a giveaway after this, and we'll run a giveaway. I think I'm going to see if I got some custom painted stuff. We'll do a little giveaway. Good deal here, guys. If you like a small Rico, these baits are made. Oh, thank you, John, and thank you for your service as well, John. I appreciate all the vets serving or have served. Any yellow magics? Robert, I believe I might be looking at one. I might be looking one. Y'all ready for a yellow magic? Old school trigger X tube. I don't. That is something I haven't heard in a long time. Yellow magic right here. This is kind of a IU color. Let's check her out here. It's got one small blemish, maybe. This is the good one. I love the big size yellow magic. The yellow magic, Rico, and the splash it, they're all the same mold, same bait. They just change up the colors. But here we go. And this is actually the bait the KVD splash was modeled after. So here we go. Yellow magic. Japanese IU. Thank you, Buzzbait. Buzzbait, you're a good dude, man. I appreciate you being in my streams. You always nail it. I will say this late fall, and I'm going to have a bunch of splashes. Robert, thank you, sir. Has the Chiefs game started? Sometimes I can see my TV. All right. 3-0, of course. All right, let's get a little giveaway going. I'm gonna dig in this box of hard baits. I already know what I'm gonna do here. Got a couple of these custom painted baits I'd like to do a giveaway on. And we'll get back to the top. Of course. Gosh. Let me find some more. Man, that's a great looking one. There's a great looking one. We're gonna do 3 of these guys. We'll try to do 3 different baits in these custom painters. I thought I had a mega bass. I do. I got like a S crank here. How in the world do they tangle like that? Y'all hold up just a bit. I'm trying to get our giveaway ready. Here we go. All right, here's the giveaway. We got this little custom painted S crank. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. That purple, well, it's kind of like a bleeding lavender shad S crank blank. Then we've got like a RC 1.5 DD blank and kind of a brown splatter crawl. This is great. This guy actually did a really good job. And then we got a Spro Little John DD and kind of a Raven Red with a black head. So let's do all three of those for giveaway number three. We're gonna run that giveaway. It's running. Y'all got 5 minutes. We're gonna get all three of those baits. This one's beautiful. Definitely two. Yeah, that Little John is. This is hot. I like wild stuff, Rizzo. So that's your third giveaway, your 8 o'clock giveaway. We'll do another giveaway at 9 p.m. And then we'll have a buyer's giveaway as well. It'd be nice if I'd get another bag and they'd fall on the floor. We got 53 people in here. Thank you so much, guys. If we got up to 100, I will give away a Mega Bass Vision 110. If we get up to 100 people in here tonight, I'll give away a Northern Secret Vision 110. If you don't think I will, you hadn't been to any of my shows because I've done it before. So all three custom baits here, 8 o'clock giveaway. Thank you, man. I enjoy it. I'm pretty much only going to run on Sunday nights at 6 o'clock for a while. I was running multiple shows, and man, I ran two big shows last week. And the shipping, I can't do it until I get some help. So, all right, let's run a little top water while that giveaway's going, guys. We got 60 people in and 43 in the giveaway. How about a bone heading Zara spook? Tried and true, one of the all-time best fish catching baits for top water. Here we go. It starts at $1 and it's going. It's the old bone Zara spook. This is the kind your granddaddy liked to throw. Someone did put some EWG trebles on here, so that's always nice. Thank you, John. John Gar. Is that John Garrett? That'd be cool. I might have blew his cover. What if I blew John Garrett's cover? He's up here buying bone spooks from me. Thank you for following me, guys. I'll tell y'all you want to know a giveaway secret? Sometimes I do it. I unfollow people, and then I follow them back when they run a giveaway. Maybe it works, maybe it don't. All right, another walking bait. Here we go. Here's a Berkey Jaywalker. I love this. This is kind of a matte shad finish. Got that kind of pearl gold belly. Here we go. The Jaywalker's a good bait. One of my buddies, Tim Levi, knows who Tim is. He caught him really good 2 falls ago on the Jaywalker. And I was throwing my fancy Vixen next to it, and they would not sniff it, but they wanted that Jaywalker. And one thing I like, anytime we get 3 hooks on a walking bait, hookup ratio. Thank you, BuzzBait. I'm not saying mass unfollow me, but unfollow me for the giveaway, then follow me back. You'll have to follow me back to get in the giveaway, so it works out. You know what I'm saying, Bradley? Just a little trick. I enjoy selling the baits. I enjoy finding baits and whatever I find, you know. This is cool. I looked this up. It looks like a pup fish. This looks just like a pup fish, but it's not. This is from the Kindler. Maybe it's just a China pupfish knockoff, but pretty cool color. Here we go. Yeah, because it's so tough to find some certain baits, and like that Missouri crawl, there's no way I expected that. But now I get into the hands of someone that really, really appreciates it and its value. versus I don't know. You sell it on eBay, you don't know who you're selling to. Thank you, kid. And you know what? If you want to buy stuff from me and resell it, I'm all for it too. I'll buy stuff on here and I'll resell it. Now, if I find something that Daddy got to have, you collect anything besides lures? Yeah, Troy. I got into sports cards really hard a few years ago. I don't have that. I don't have the desire to sell. It's really hard. I keep thinking on the sports cards. If I just keep hold, the price to go up. I collected crypto, but I sold it all, and I did make some money. All right, giveaways going for those custom painted baits. All three of these. Who is going to be the lucky winner tonight? It is going to be Buzzbait 73. Thank you, Buzzbait. Got you a nice little deal there. All right. Jerkin baits and top orders. What we got? Here's a Spro Essential Popper, kind of a chartreuse shad color. I do have a downtown. Got a downtown Josh Allen. Of course, it's not his rookie year. I got a downtown Josh Allen. Got a downtown Dan Marino. Thank you, kid. I got one more too. Oh, Bijan. I'm pretty sure it's Bijan. I've got a Bijan color wheel, color blast, and a Mahomes color blast. Hey, I like the Chargers, bud. I love Justin Herbert, and I tell you what, Quentin Johnson is coming on. He had a pretty rough rookie season. Quentin Johnson is coming on. He has that frame to just be unstoppable. Here we go. Spitting King, Green Gizzard, Strike King, Spitting King, Green Gizzard. Spitting King and Green Gizzard. Yeah, I picked him up off waivers. I regretted not drafting him, so I got him off waivers. My receiving core has been very inconsistent. I also drafted Ashton Genty like an idiot, and he's been terrible. Thank you, David. I really thought the Raiders wouldn't not try to rely on Geno Smith, and yeah, Geno Smith. I think he had a couple good years with the Seahawks. No problem, John. I appreciate you. Next Sunday, 6 o'clock, same place, same bait channel. All right. How about a plopper? How about a 90 in loon? Whopper plopper 90 in loon. Here we go. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Whopper plopper 90 in loon. I appreciate all you guys still following me tonight. Thank you, Vibes. I've still got a ton of stuff. I got some pretty tough Lucky Craft square bills. I may have a couple more bands. Who knows? Right now we're all top watering. All right, Lucky Craft Splash Tail. Any trout magnets? No, sir, I don't. Lucky Craft Splash Tail, and this is in a frog pattern. Here we go. I think that's what they call it. I don't know exactly what they call this color. Got any guys that are interested in Bagleys? We're going to have a bunch of Bagleys pretty soon. In package as well. Jay Davis, thank you, sir. I know you like them splash tails. I like Drew Brees. Great dude. Good person, great quarterback. Always like LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. LT was kind of the first of that hybrid back where like Alvin Kamara, that's not just a guy that can run in between the tackles. He can run outside the tackles. He's got good hands. Um, really changed the game. And I like that he played for TCU. All right, River to Sea Rover 128. Abalone Shad. So if you like a Vixen, a Repo Man, similar built mold, It's got a knock and some rattles. There you go. Rover 128. I like the River to Sea Rover. We got another Rover as well we'll run. Great get, Jay Davis. Great get. Sub Tackle Nerd, thank you for sharing my show earlier, buddy. All right, I've got a few jerk baits. Up another plopper here. Here's another Rover. 128 River to Sea. Rover 128. They look just similar to a Vixen Repo Man. Pretty sure it's the same mold. It's just internals are different. But see, you can see the knocker back here in the tail section. This is what allows that bait to cast really far. And then up here, it's got rattles. I like the chrome chin pieces. The Mad Catwalk is a good one, Darius. I like the Mad Cat. I'm glad it worked. That was a good giveaway. When you win a giveaway and you go catch a fish, thanks, Scott. All right. Bandit Spits. Don't see these often. This is kind of like pre-shower blow days. This is a Bandit Spits top water. Awesome, Big Malone. Huh. Thought that was on the outside. It's something that might have some oxidization with the lead back here. Bandit Spits. Clear red eye. If you're a bandit collector, you might be interested in this. I've got a root beer Bandit Spits in my tackle box. You can work these really fast. Thank you, Jake. Gonna have a big old package coming from me. I have to go get you a special box. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run a little over 100 baits. Maybe if you guys are still on here at 10 o'clock, we'll keep running. We'll do another giveaway at 9. All right, mirror lure. These are pretty cool. This is a little like a rainbow trout like pattern. These are great little walking baits. You can use them for saltwater too. I know the redfish guys like them, but these are good bass bait. It's a little mirror lure. I think Yozuri makes the top water just a little bit bigger than this too. That's really good. I think it might be. I think it might be Buzzbait. Thank you, Terry. My kids are quiet. They're either destroying something or they're asleep. Who wants to place a bet on it? Which one? Which bedtime's 9 o'clock around here anyway. All right, last top water for a little bit. Here's a little Plopper 75 in T1000. I like the Plopper 75. These little fat guys, they make a different noise. Thank you, Jake. Thanks for coming in tonight. Oh, I thought you said later. Ladder? Yeah. I fully expect something to be stained or spilt. CRB, thank you, sir. What do we think about the Bassmaster EQs? Serious question. Do you think the Elite Series anglers should be allowed to compete in the EQs? I've seen some people online saying they didn't think, but I am for it. So if a guy like Emil Wagner wins, a guy like John Cruz that was one spot out of the Classic because Emil double qualified, guess what? John Cruz gets in. All right, here's some jerking baits. Lucky Crafts is all I got. Three Lucky Crafts. Here's a pointer, Lucky Craft pointer. I believe this is a pointer 128 SP or pointer 100. Yeah, pointer 100 chartreuse shad. This one's minty. I agree. I understand why some guys that are on the bubble of not requalifying for the elites are fishing them. Because if you luck up and win, at least you get a classic berth. Thank you, David. I would like to see it be like sudden death. You start the season with 125 elite guys. The bottom five finishers don't move on to the next tournament. You know how you determine Angler of the Year? By the last tournament, the eighth tournament, there's only 10 guys left. The winner is Angler of the Year. I agree, Levi. Sudden death bass fishing. I believe this is a Lucky Craft flash pointer. I could be wrong. Kind of that LG bone color. Or no, it's a lightning pointer. That's it. I don't think I got any more frogs left, buddy. I'll check in just a second. Let me look at this box. Yeah, I got it. I got some Spro frogs left. We can run some frogs here in just a second. Is that Phil? Thank you, David. Oh, snap. My wife's headlights are bright, and I'm not talking about those headlights. I'm talking about her vehicle headlights. I don't have a spitting image right now, Buzzbait. All right. Here's a pointer DD. Hey, hey. Pointer 100 DD. I think they called this Aurora Ghost, maybe. Yeah, I agree. I think here we go. Pointer 100 DD. Good scoping bait here. Any more Lucky Craft square bills? Yeah, baiting for fish. I'm fixing to dig in. Guy asked for some frogs. I'll run a couple frogs and we'll get into more square bills and stuff. My dadgum phone ain't charging. That's always nice. Thank you, David. I have to get some more bags. Here's a Rick Clunt RC sticks. It's the bigger version. This is kind of the first company that really tried to make a Mega Bass Vision 110. Beautiful color. RC sticks. Kind of got this greenish purple back. Kansas City. You can't win a lot of games kicking field goals. Now, Kyle, I can get behind that. If you're going to fish the opens, you got to fish them all. Yeah, the hooks and split rings were not good. Just so y'all know. I'd recommend putting some G finesse hooks on these. Kid, you're crushing it tonight, buddy. You're crushing it. Got any glides? No, sir. Frogs, right? We're coming to the frogs, buddy. Coming to some frogs. I told you we would after this. We're going to run some frogs. 43 people in here. We've been solid all night, guys. I appreciate it. So many people running on Sundays. Used to, I ran on Sundays because nobody was on here. Blake, no geek crack tonight. All right. Spro frog. Spro frog. Spro. Spro. Four frogs. Here we go. Spro flapping frog. Brown bottom, black back. I don't know what the exact name of this is. Here we go. Spro flapping frog. I believe they still make these. They just come out like a year or two ago. You know, I got some old snag proof Wobbletrons. Man, I don't have any 6 cent suspending lipless, Blake. I actually don't even have any on my wall. Hey, thank you for the first purchase. I'll give you a free bait with your frog. Tell you what, I'll give you an extra frog. I believe I got a pad crasher here. I do. Here you go. How about a free pad crasher with that Spro frog? Whoa. I don't even know if they make the suspending lipless anymore. I'm pretty sure I do not have one. Big spoons. Man, Rick, I don't have a big spoon right now, buddy. All right. Spro Poppin' Frog. I believe this one's Green Pumpkin Spro Poppin' Frog. Topwater Popper. I just ran a bunch, Ashley. But here's a Topwater Poppin' Frog. I may have some more top waters I can run later. We just ran top water for like 30 minutes. Someone's told me Spro Poppin' Frog. What are these, Levi? Like 12, 15 bucks at TW? It's all good. Make sure you bookmark me. My next show will be next Sunday, and I'll have plenty of poppers on there. I'm running every Sunday at 6 o'clock, unless I'm scheduled for overtime. That does happen from time to time. Yeah. Man, my phone ain't charging. That's a problem. Let me see why my phone charger ain't working. There we go. We got power. All right, here's another Spro Bronze Eye Poppin' Frog. Kind of sexy shad color. What's up, Nate? Sully? Bronze Eye Poppin' Frog, sexy shad color. The legs have been trimmed a little bit. The reason the guys trim their legs like this, it makes them walk better. It kind of makes it uneven on one side, so when you twitch it, it really goes back forward. How much are they, Levi? Tell me how much these are. 16.59 is the retail for a Spro Bronze Eye Poppin' Frog. So David just $7. Yeah, it's somebody's had in their tackle box and they cut the leg. I'm good with that, especially if you know how to replace a skirt. It's not hard. No, this is yeah, it's the bigger size. Wow, 13. I remember when they were like $9. All right, here's my last Spro Flapping Frog in a pearl with a little blue eyes. Dude, I'm telling you, I think here about 2 weeks ago, I had some spots on Kentucky Lake. I think I could have caught some fish on this thing. The water, they've dropped the hell out of the water, though. Summer ain't even officially over. Thank you, Lavelli. Uh-oh. I'm about to run out of bags. I'm going to have to take a bag break here in a second. All right. I made good on my frogs, guys. Let's get into some more square bills, rapalas, that kind of stuff. Here we go. Here's one of those little customs. This is like a RC 1.5. Got the rattle in it. Kind of a translucent, almost a ghost minnow, but it's got a little blush on it. Let's run this guy. Started at $1. It's a good looking little square bill. What are my dogs barking at again? Angel, Raven, what y'all doing? They are on sale at TW. I wonder who makes it. This guy that painted a lot of these baits did a great job. Hey, thank you for a good buy. All right. Got some more square bills. Got some KVD 2.5s, 1.5s. We're just going to go through the box. I'm going to pull them and sell as we go. Some of it's inflation, some of it's tariffs. Oh, bunch of stuff. Oh, look, I found some more balsa. A beautiful thunder shad. How about a 6XD and root beer? How about a DT Thug Rapala? Rapala DT Thug. Oh, another great looking balsa thunder shad. About a Spro Deep Diver. Oh, there's a rare Lucky Craft. I'm gonna get some Rapalas in here too. There's another Lucky Craft. KVD 2.5. DT6. Art LC1. Oh, I found another baby -1. Woo. Uh, oh, badass bandit I forgot about. You never know with me. You never know what we're gonna pop in here. We got some lucky. Oh man. Excalibur Square Bill. DT4. What else we got? It's unique. That's a good looking little John. Another DT4. Trying to remember what guys were asking for. There's a great Excalibur Square Bill. Another one of those. I got a nice another bandit in here. This is how I do it, guys. I just start pulling stuff out of box and putting it up here. That's a beautiful bait. ET4. I didn't realize I had this many baits in here. I'm gonna save that for next giveaway. Got some more bandits. I didn't realize I had in here. Pardon me. Some common stuff. All right. I got 20 crankbaits pulled out here. I might have to do a show like FLW Tim. I may have to just pull stuff out and pan to it. All right. This bait's beautiful. Kind of a smallmouth colored blank. I'll say that I'll call this one like a smallmouth bass. So that 1.5 blank. It's been custom painted. Beautiful color. Here we go. We started at $1. Beautiful little color here. Oh man. I think next week I'm gonna run a bunch of jigs, like 3 jigs, start at $1. Shake. Thank you. I think we're gonna run some more custom painters at the 9 o'clock giveaway. That's for sure. Rapala DT Thug. Got any Rapala guys? Any DNL baby advantage? I don't. Great jig. DT Thug. Helsinki Shad. This is guys, look for these thugs. Here we go. DT Thug, Helsinki Shad. These are tough to come by now. Discontinued bait. Got the sure set hooks. I've got a pearl greenback thug. I didn't throw in the stuff that I'll be auctioning pretty soon. Kyle D knows. Thank you, Kyle. I'm gonna cut this line off here. I've never seen some. I bought this huge lot of bait, and a lot of this stuff. These are badass, by the way. These are the 6 cents fishing shears. I love these. These are the cheaper ones with the gray handles, and they cut good. I'm sweating. Dang, my fantasy team's making a comeback, but I need Russell Wilson to go crazy. No, man, I'm gonna keep them on there. That way you can remove them. All right, who's here? Let's see if I got any more Rapalas. Here we go. Here's a little. It's a great Rapala fat wrap in this crawdad color. Rapala fat wrap. What's up, Durkee? What's the piece in the handle on those? Okay, so that little piece, I think it's a bottle opener, and then there's a knife sharpener on one of these. I don't know what this is. I think it's self defense to keep the whole buzzards off. Thank you, Gene. Here's one thing I'd like to find out. Rapala fat wraps. I know some of them are worth a lot of money. I don't know which ones. There's certain colors, sizes, I guess, that guys go crazy over. So if anybody's got some fat wrap um, information. Now the other ones I got that are red handle have a little place. Gene, it says your payment failed, buddy. If you're not linked to your PayPal, try to link it to PayPal or link your debit card to PayPal, like PayPal to whatnot. Sometimes the banks see whatnot and they think it's fraudulent. So I'm not exactly what sure that is, but there is a bottle opener on here. That is actually a crimper where you can crimp stuff. There's the bottle opener. There's the crimp part. I don't know what this is. Again, hoe buzzard. Get away, hoe buzzard. Or it's just to deter your co-angler from taking your lures. Okay. So 1975 Gene, if you'll check for your payment info, try to get that updated. I think you got to the end of the show. Down deep fat wraps. So a lot of guys like that. Here's a little Rapala DT4 in bluegill. DT4 in bluegill. Rapala DT4 in bluegill. Great one here. I always thought this was almost a better shad pattern. Any DT16? I ran some DT14 still. I'll grab some for next week. Like, if you saw how I do the bait selection process for each Sunday, it's pretty wild. I let Neely pick a lot of bait snap. Pencil poppers. Man, I don't have one. Do not have one. I almost thought about throwing a pencil popper in tonight. All right, bait 99. We're going to do another giveaway at 9 o'clock, guys. You want the big Cordell pencil poppers? Let's see if I get any more Rapala lane up here. Yep, here's a DT4 in Blaze. DT4 in Blaze. All right, I think I got a couple. I'll bring them up next Sunday. I'll schedule a stream tonight. Just bookmark me. You say you had some RC lucky baits. Um, I did, but the bills were the corner was missing. Going cheap here on this DT4. There we go. Thought someone was going to get $1 bait, which is fine. Thank you, sir. I tell you what I've got I'm looking at here. I've got a BDS 1.2 Marty. I've actually got two BDS 1.2 Martys, an RC LC 1.5, a Skeet MR rattling. I'm looking at those from Lucky Craft. Number 100. Bottom of scissors. All right. Any more Rapalas on here? Dude, I think this thing is. Dude, this is a beautiful baby. Look at this beautiful baby -1, and it is actually stamped. You can see it underneath the paint. Man, that is beautiful. I don't even know if I should run that. Dude, 1.2 Martys are good baits. All right. Here's one more DT4. DT4 Helsinki Shad. Whoop. DT4 Helsinki Shad. Remember, guys, giveaway at 9 o'clock, and there will be a. It was Wes. I didn't even know I had that one. Neely picked out a lot of baits tonight. I'm thinking of maybe saving that one for myself. Thank you, Clay, because that is sexy. That's custom painting, and it is sexy. Levi said, "Roll it." All right, here we go. Y'all want another baby minus one? We'll roll a baby minus one. I'm gonna call that one. It's that BER guy, and I looked him up on, and AI told me he was a man. I don't know what we're gonna call that. What are we gonna call this? This is custom painted, but still. Let's call this Yellowtail. All right, here we go. We're running it. Baby minus one. Custom painted from BER. Call that the Yellowtail. Got fresh hooks on it too. This guy did a great job. I'd like to find some more information about him. Thank you, Wes. Actually, I think TK Stanley told me that he was really known for color matching. Really known for color matching, like putting old school colors on new baits, which TK is about the best there is at that. Dude, look at this little John. This thing's wild. I think that's going to the giveaway. All right. LC 1.5. LC 1.5. I believe this one's called T.O. Craw. LC 1.5. Throwing it as soon as you get your hands on it. Well, I'm going to take a photo of that. That way, if you lose it, we're going to be able to get somebody to match that thing because it is beautiful. Thank you, TC. I wish my daughter could turn the Disney up a little bit higher. We liking the square bells right now. Here's another Lucky Craft. I think this was called like Rayburn Cowboy or something like that. Cowboy Gill. Yeah, Nick Folks is great. I think is this called, I forgot. Believe I might know. Here we go. LC 1.5. Beautiful color. Kind of reminds me of like an old I do see a little bit of hook rash on there. Just a little bit of hook rash. Did not see that at first, but if you're fishing them, yeah, I think it's Cowboy Gill, maybe. Thank you, Jake. I actually prefer buying baits that's got a little bit of rash and tooth marks on them because I know they've been catching some fish. All right. Excalibur Squirrel Bear. Here's an XCS 100. There you go. You can see XCS 100. Oxbow Brim, Chartreuse, and Blue. There you go. Discontinued Excalibur Squirrel Barrel, Chartreuse, and Blue. I think we got a Raven Red one somewhere. Just a beautiful bait. The lighting is good in here tonight. We can see a lot of detail on the baits. Y'all gonna let Levi buy that? No, this one is silent. This is silent. That's a Gunnersville bait right there. 33 people in here. All right, well, we're fixing to do another giveaway at 9 o'clock. All right, hardcore guys, they're in here. How about a KVD 2.5 in River Shad? This is a beautiful color. Bass Pro exclusive. And it is silent. The last one I had was not silent. Great looking color here. KVD 2.5. River Shad is this color. Kind of got that Dwayne Beatty like purple flake in there. Run the Raven Red Excalibur. That one's at the house. I didn't throw it in the box. I was going to save it. David, thank you, sir. I'm hot. Any requests? Anybody looking for anything in particular? I got some more balsa baits here. Let me run. I got another Excalibur I'd like to run and some Lucky Craft. Here we go. This is an Excalibur XCS 100. It's kind of the any Fritz size. I do have some Fritz sides. Sooner. Give me just a minute. Here we go. XCS 100. That's Foxy Shad with the red eyes. What's up, Dr. Jess? XCS 100. Discontinued Excalibur Square Bill. How's your show's been going, Jess? I've been seeing them, but I've been at work. Any depths? No, sir, I don't. Think you baiting for fish? It's one of the great names on whatnot. I love it. Oh, I'll go follow Dr. Jess. He's always got some goods too. Awesome. I saw you go live last night. I was at work, and unfortunately, shit went down, and I couldn't get out there and watch it. All right. Balsa or Lucky Craft? Balsa or Lucky Craft? Balsa or Lucky Craft? Or Bandits? Balsa, Bandit, or Lucky Craft? Both. Okay. Here is a thunder. Here's another thunder shad. This one has been tied on. Let me cut that off. And it's got tied good knots. All right. Beautiful balsa. Kind of a purple, blue. This is the Awesome Bait Company Thunder Shad endorsed by Rick Klein. Um, it's got some hook rash on here. If you look down here, it does have, being honest with you, it has some rash on the clear on just one side. Here we go. Number 7 Shad Wraps. I don't have any right now. Beautiful bait. Beautiful bait. That's the color I'm throwing. Jake, appreciate it. I got one more Thunder Shad. You might have to fight Darius over this one. And then we're going to run some Bandits and some Lucky Crafts. Then we got a giveaway coming up. Check. Here's a Coffinville Thunder Shad. And this is a citrus full color. Beautiful. Beautiful full on here. It's got the coffin bill. These are great to bang off stumps. They don't, this style build doesn't hang as bad in rocks either. Beautiful, beautiful Thunder Shad. Here we go. Balsa. I like the balsa. 31 people in here, 32. Everybody's getting ready to go to bed, I'm afraid. I don't know if I can make it to 10 o'clock. If we can keep it up over 30 to 40 people, we'll go to 10 o'clock. Thanks, Jake. Man, you're going to have an awesome package from me. I got to get some decals made, maybe even some koozies. And you spend $100, I'll give you a koozie. How about that? Some of y'all buy a whole case of beer for. Y'all been so good to me. All right. Lucky Crafts. I said Bandits. All right. Bandit 200. Citrus Shad. Citrus Shad Bandit 200. Citrus Shad Bandit 200. Dog's going to get him a Bandit for less than like $4. We're good on. We love it. Oh, Rizzo, thank you, sir. How about a Bandit 100 in blueback herring? This is a tough one. Bandit 100 blueback herring. Whew. Sexy color right here. There you go. What's up, guys? Joining in. We're going to run a giveaway in 15 minutes. I've got some custom painted baits, and then we're going to run to about 10 o'clock, all hard baits right now. Got some tough ones to get. I appreciate everybody joining in. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. One more bandit. One more bandit. Here's a bandit 300 chartreuse blue splatterback fish catcher right here. Chartreuse blue splatterback bandit 300. I feel like on Whatnot after about 8:30, unless you just scheduled a show, viewers really get sporadic, and that's fine because that's when the deals happen. That's when the deals happen. Thank you. Appreciate you joining in. Would you guys like to see me start going earlier at like 5 o'clock Sundays? I like 6 because I'm actually outside. I got a garage by my carport. When it gets hot, I don't really like to come out here. But hey, deals everywhere. I like deals everywhere. All right, here's an old school balsa bait you may have forgot about. This is a Model B from Bomber. This is a balsa bait. This is kind of like, I don't know what they call it. It's beautiful. It's got a little blue, a little black, and orange belly here. So they did make these balsa Model Bs. Here we go. Let's run it. Balsa Model B from Bomber. Great looking color here. I know what I'm going to do for the buyer's giveaway. I'm going to run 2 packs of Sakamata shads. How about that? 2 packs of Sakamatas for a buyer's giveaway. How y'all feel about that? All right. Thank you, David. Lucky Craft. Let's do these pretty tough Lucky Craft. VDS 1.2 Marty Stone Chartreuse Shad. A lot of guys, this is a great finesse crankbait. Here we go. BDS 1.2 Marty Stone in Chartreuse Shad. Tough bait to find. It's got that BDS 4 body, but it's like that BDS 1 size. Because they changed up the bodies from the 4 and the 5 and the 2 and the 3. There you go, Kyle. Not that Marty Stone has ever been known as a crankbait fisherman, but I always thought Marty was a great shallow water guy. Dude, who had name me a company that had a better pro staff than Lucky Craft at one point. So think about this. In prime fishing era, 2004 to 2006, Lucky Craft had Kelly Jordan, Skeet Reese, Marty Stone, Gerald Swindle, Takahiro Omori, Joe Thomas, Mike Otten, Brett Height at one point, and if I'm missing somebody, let me know. Clun was technically not a Lucky Craft guy. He did a deal to put his name on their baits. But I guess we could. Did Kelly Jordan, did I mention that? I think I did. So I don't. Those are some absolute hammers right there. Absolute hammers. Just knocked a bunch of shit over. All right, here's another. Yeah, Skeet fishing. Dude, Kelly Jordan is that dude. If you go to a bar and you show Kelly Jordan a photo of a big bass, go ahead and order him a beer. You'll be there for a while. One of my favorite people of all time. Great, great dude. Dude, at that time, Kelly Jordan was hot. Skeet Reese, Gerald, Talk. Um, you know, love my boy Mike Otten. Taught me a ton about the fishing industry. Worked for him. Mike was probably mid tier at the time, but Mike was a really good crankbait fisherman. In fact, a lot of Lucky Craft's crankbait designs came because of Mike Otten. Yeah. Here we go. Here's another Ghost Minnow Marty BDS 1.2. Whoo. Here we go. Hot. BDS 1.2 Marty. I remember when George Cochran won at Gunnersville and told everybody it was a Strike King jerkbait, but he was throwing the Pearl IU Pointer 100, and it was, you couldn't lie about it. You were there? Dude, so was I. I was a little 19-year-old kid. Think you baiting for fish? How much of 6 cents catwalk? Oh, I don't know what the price they are on the 6 cents website. You can buy them cheaper than you can off Whatnot when you use my discount code Baitman. Crazy. I actually fished that event as a co-angler, um, as an alternate because the guy didn't show up. I forgot who the guy I fished with was kind of a nobody, but I had a great day. It was super cold and nasty. And they let me fish. Tripp said, "Do you want to fish?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "We need a co-angler. You can go with this guy." I was like, "Okay." And he said, "You get to fish. You're fishing as an observer." And I caught a 5 pounder on a jig like the third cast, and I felt bad and I didn't fish the rest of the day. Awesome, dude. Small world. I think Ayler was pro staff. He started in about 2008, 2009. Yeah, dude, I remember that. It was like snowing and thundering and raining. Uh, that was an unbelievably good tournament. It was earlier mid February, I believe. All right, here we go. Here's a speaking of skeet, a skeet MRRT. I don't know the exact color of this. This is a great bait, by the way. I stayed in some rat hole hotel with our Lucky Craft photographer. I can tell you that. It was not fun. Other Skeet MR RT. So this is the rattling. It's a flat side. Thank you, Kyle. Funny story that wasn't funny to me at the time. I found out my date to prom dumped me um, during the final day of that event. I woke up in the hotel room and I had a text message from her, and she basically said, "Suck it, bait man. I'm going to prom with somebody else." So that was great. Let's see what else we got. I got a bunch of common stuff. We got more Lucky Crafts. Dude, that's beautiful. Oh man, I just found a BDS one. Um, dude, that's nasty. Another bandit. That's a good KVD 2.5. What do y'all want? Mid depth? Any LCDDs? Actually, I got something here that's very similar. There's a good Rapala fat wrap. There's another Rapala. Somebody mentioned Fritz sides. That's coming up. I got some Fritz sides. Oh, a taco salad bandit. How about that, boys? Here's two Fritz sides. All right. Fritz side 7. I believe this is brown crawl color. Fritz side 7. Here we go. Fritz side 7. I don't have any. I don't think I have any LC 2.5 Rick Klein's. Actually, I know I don't. Here's a Fritz side. Make it sure. Robert, thank you, sir. I might have enough baits to get to 10 o'clock. We're fixing to do a giveaway in 5 minutes, guys. Here's a Fritz-side 5. Fritz-side 5 Junior and Fire Tiger. Fritz-side 5 Junior and Fire Tiger. I actually like this bait. You don't see many flat sides ABS ones in this size. This is a great one for the dirty water. These good for salmon fishing? Dylan, I have no idea. I've never salmon fished, but my wife is making salmon patties right now. Actually, she's making some kind of grilled stuffed salmon. So if I'm not doing whatnot next Sunday, y'all know what happened to me. All right, let's go ahead and get this giveaway going. Y'all ready for a giveaway? All right, we're gonna do 3 more of these custom baits. See if I got another one in here. Oh, I just found another Lucky Craft LC. All right, giveaway time. This is what you're gonna get in giveaway. Got any Rocky Juniors or Falls? No, sir. All right, gonna get this custom Little John. I'm gonna call this digger grave crawl, kind of like grave digger. Looks good. And then here's another one of those S cranks, custom painted with the rattles in it. And then here's kind of a ghost bluegill color, very similar to a Sixth Sense pattern, but it's kind of a ghost bluegill. So let's put that up there. What's up, Ty Dog? Follower giveaway number 4 is live. We got three of these guys. 1, 2, 3 custom painted baits. Any custom painted Normans? No, sir. I don't have any. I am going to have to go get some bags real quick. I'm out of bags. Give me just a minute. Make sure you guys follow me. We got 35 people in here. Got a good chance to win the follower giveaway. 3 custom painted baits. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Getting that giveaway, guys. 25 people, 37 in here. We got this Mega Bass KO, Spro Little John, custom painted, beautiful color. And then this little 1.5 blank. You get all 3 of those. All you gotta do is be following me. So, all right. Somebody asked about a 1.5 DD. Here's a 1.5 DD blank here. Beautiful color. What's up, Big Will? Let's run this guy. Kind of, I'm gonna call this like a blush shad or translucent. Mm. And Dale's gonna take it down for $3. Good deal. Great deal, actually. Giveaway is live, guys. 31 out of 45. I think your son will love it. I think you'll catch a fish on it, Dale. All right. Here's another one of those custom blanks. Check that out. Kind of a blue pearl. I love that. That's kind of dang. This guy could paint good. Kind of an albino blue pearl. This would be a good one to stock his box with. It's running. Good hardware on this too. Got some good hooks. I like the rattle. Everyone goes the silent. I do like the rattle one. Thank you, Robert. Hey guys, if you're joining us, we got a follower giveaway going. All right, DT10 in bluegill, DT10 in bluegill, DT10 in bluegill. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or anything, and you want to bid, come on in or just watch, talk to chat. Don't really care. I'm gonna run what's left in front of me, and I'm probably gonna call it a night. To be honest with you, I'll put together a buyer's giveaway. It's gonna be 2 bags of Sakamata shads. Thank you, Scott. And then I won't be back on whatnot until next Sunday night. Try to get another big variety of things. We'll try to get more bladed jigs, some more buzz baits, other things. Let me know what you guys are looking for. I'll try to grab it for next week. All right, here's a DT6 Rapala. DT6 Rapala in full shad. DT6 Rapala full shad. Normans, bombers, okay. What kind of bombers? Like Model A's or I got a couple of square A's in here. Got some heartburn going on. Baiting for fish. Any A's baby ends, okay? Hey man, come check us out Wednesday. 60 some great show. Be sure to tell me if you're sure. Are you the Tackle Shack in Texas? Mark Tallner Art, you won the giveaway. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mark, for joining in. DT10s. Okay. Let me get this guy's giveaway packed up real quick. Thank you for joining, Mark. Always a pleasure. Was that giveaway 4 or giveaway 3? That was giveaway 4. I'll bring the heat on the Rapalas next week. We'll be doing some 2-for-1s on DT6s and 10s. All right. Bandit 100. Bandit 100 LA Shad. Bandit 100 and LA Shad. Storage Wars. Awesome. Bandit 100 and LA Shad. Fish catcher right here. Whoa. Guys must really love this bait. Thank you, Robert. Y'all ready for a Bandit 100 and taco salad? Bandit 100 taco salad. Here we go. Everybody's been wanting a footloose. Well, I found a 100 and taco salad. Levi, thank you, sir. That might be like, if you're bidding, it's probably because you don't already have it. That's hot in here. Gotta have them extras. All right, here we go. Lucky Craft BDS 0. Now BDS1, I forgot the color of this, but that's it's is I can't remember if this is BE Gill or what, but BDS1 Lucky Craft. Great bait. Great finesse crankbait. Lucky Craft. I would say this is an old one too. The old threes and fours will say Big Daddy Strike on the back. Hella bass. Thank you, Robert. Hella bass. Finally in here. What have you been doing, Hella bass? We've sold so many. We've sold so many flapping. Thank you, Gut Hook, for rating, bud. Thank you. I don't blame you. I need to be fishing all day. I'm going down to only one night of whatnot a week, so I can fish. I got a tournament I need to win, or at least not get embarrassed. Then, how about that? All right. Here's a glass fat wrap. Glass Rapala fat wrap. Thanks, Gut Hook. Dude, if I know I could just do one show and for 10 hours, I would do it just once a month. But I can't last 10 hours. Glass Rapala fat wrap. Again, this is one of these baits I need to figure out what's worth and what's not. Great looking little crankbait. Thank you, Carl. Once I get done running what's on the table, I may call it a night. I've already ran about 150 items. That's kind of what I shoot for. Yeah, because you done drop kicked them all the pike in the lake. Size, Carl, that is a fat wrap. I think it's a 5. All right. See what I got in the magic box. If there's any requests? I don't have a crazy variety left. There we go. I found a bomber. Here's another Lucky Craft square bill. Here's a Rappel LC square bills. All right, here we go. LC 1.5. LC 1.5. Any boogies? Like boogers? No Rebel Deep Wears, Carl. I'm not going to have any of those. What they? Is this Chartreuse Black Craw? I believe is what they call this one. Baiting for fish. Take it down. Take it down. Baiting for fish. Here's a Bomber Shallow A in Oxbow. Any OG Lucky Crafts? Man, Hugh came about 30 minutes late. I just ran a bunch of OG Lucky Crafts like BDS Marty 1.2s, some Skeet MRs. I ran a BDS 0. We'll get some more though. We'll get some more. Uh, Here's a Bandit or Bomber Shallow A in Oxbow. So it's kind of 0 to 1 foot. Here we go. Shallow A. And I believe I'm going to kind of call it up. I like that guy. Thank you, Bass Snatcher. Now I'm running out of bags. I'm running out of bags. You guys let me know what I need to bring for next week. You want bladed jig bundles? I'm definitely not going to get any more soft plastics because I got plenty here. Here's a RC Rick Clunn Lucky Strike RC2. RC2. Not Lucky Craft, Lucky Strike. Kind of that ballistic sunfish, that really famous Norman color too, Bumblebee. Here we go. RC2 Lucky Strike. Thank you, Robert. I'm going to do last hard bait, and then I'm going to do a buyer's giveaway. I've got some KVD 2.5s, a Root Beer 6XD, and I've got a Rapala up here. What would you like? Lipless? I'm out of lipless tonight. Yeah, 2.5. All right. Gonna do my one of my favorite colors. Summertime Sexy Shad, KVD 2.5. Let's run it. KVD 2.5. Someone wants root beer, I could run that too, I guess. KVD 2.5, it's Summer Sexy Shad. This is actually one of my favorite fall winter colors, believe it or not. All right, thank you, Robert. All right, last bait, I promise. Last bait. And then if you bought anything, you better get in the buyer's giveaway. Strike King, actually, this is a Series 6. This is a Series 6 in root beer. Strike King Series 6 in root beer. You notice this bill's a little bit not as narrow? Yeah, that's a Series 6 in root beer. Strike King did do a pretty good root beer. I always think it's a crack. It's just a light hitting the seam here on this bait. And Clay will take it down. All right, that's the last one of the night. All right. Let me get the buyer giveaway. Could be 2 packs of Sakamata shads. 2 packs of Sakamata shads. That is the buyer giveaway tonight. All right, here's the buyer giveaway. Y'all know what these are going for. 2 packs of Sakamata shads. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Buyer appreciation. 2 packs of Sakamata shads. If you bought something, you should be able to get into it. Um, Even if you didn't buy anything, I think you should be able to get in. Next week we'll have a lot of Strike King. I'll try to get some gunfish, some more top water. Thanks, Still. I appreciate it, man. I enjoy selling baits. I'm not going to tell you I don't make any money, but I'm not making tons of money overhead. But I enjoy giving back too and doing some good buyers giveaways. Um, I got to settle up with my boy on those socks. I got a lot of stuff left over. Here's some stuff we'll run next week. Got more packs of these. We'll actually sell some of these owner shaky heads next week. I'll have some more tungsten weights. Like here's a bag. Look, this is all these right here. This is all Odom's flipping jigs. So we can run like back 5 jigs at a time. Look at here. Odom's trailer hitch flipping jigs, new in the pack. Oh yeah, we do. We do. Obviously, I haven't done it this long if I'm losing money. What's the giveaway, Sawyer? 2 packs of Depth Sakamana sheds. Yeah, Gene, make sure you got that payment thing working. It gave me a couple payment errors. I'll know when I get ready to ship if it didn't go through. But yeah, 2 bags of Sakamana 5-inch shads, silver shad color. That is the buyer giveaway. Hidden Bayou Boogie. I will look. Thanks, Gene. I appreciate you. I will look and see. I've got some OG rattling vibes we need to run. I've got a bunch of rattle traps. We could do some twofers on red eye shads. Just A lot of common stuff, but I've still got some OGs laid up in there. Getting really low on the minus ones, to be honest with you. I might have a few left. I think I found a couple more minus fours. So 29 entrants in that buyer giveaway. Thank you guys so much. It's going to be fun tomorrow morning when it's time to ship. I can tell you that. Is this my first show? No, Badger. This is like, I don't know, probably show 50 or 60. Hell, it might be show 100. I've been around for a while. I would say on Whatnot, I'm at the point where I could say I'm probably one of the OG Whatnot sellers. When I joined Whatnot, I was selling. The biggest guy was FLW Tim. He still is. Um, there's a few more guys like Justin 916, great guy. I might just raid him here in a minute. Um, in the last 4 or 5 months, Whatnot's really picked up. Like there's a lot more sellers, but still, dude, FLW Tim has told it is he said it on stream. He will buy out tackle shops, buy out yard sales, uh, store closings. He just goes crazy. About to IPO for 5 bill valuation. Wow. I wonder what I'll let someone buy the Baitman brand. I don't know what my evaluation will. Yep. Tim told me he gets it if he finds a great deal, he'll literally get his truck and trailer and drive overnight. How do I get them all? Kind of the same way. Facebook Marketplace, yard sales, knowing people. All right, you got guys that bought something. You got about 55 seconds to get in that giveaway. Sorry, I don't have any reels tonight, bud. I really try to specialize in baits, and I'm more of a hard bait guy than anything. I don't really do crappie, muskie. If it's a bass bait, I'm there. I really like the OG, old school stuff. These right here, these are on the 6 Cents website. That's the Divine Jig and Spoon. That's the Mag Spoon. You think the giveaway is for followers? I thought it was. I thought the giveaway was for buyers. Oh shoot! It's a followers giveaway. Oh well, that changes things. You know what? Screw it. I'll give you something. Hold on. I forgot to toggle it for buyers. Well, guess what? We had a buyer win it. We had a buyer win it. How about that? 2 packs of Sakamatas going to David, who spent a lot of money tonight, and I really appreciate him in the stream. So here we go. So that worked out great. Thank you, David. All right, guys, I'll schedule another show here after a while. Join me next Sunday at 6 o'clock. We're going to do more hard baits. We'll have some soft baits, other stuff. We'll do giveaways, and we'll have a good night. And new and let me know. Send me a message. Anything you're looking for. Y'all have a good one. We're going to raid somebody. We're going to go over to Justin 916. He's a good dude.